What is up, guys? CyberHoudini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Yes, we're back in this amazing RPG. It's been kicking my booty, and I love it. I love it. We're right coming up to the end of Act 2. Act 3 is the final act, and there is a big expansion DLC as well. It's been really, really special. This one kind of is taking everything I loved from Oblivion and Skyrim, mashing it all together, perfecting it, and making it feel new. It's great. It's great. Now, full disclosure, I have received a review code for Tainted Grail, so just to let you guys know, I try and keep things as honest as I can be. I don't want to butter up nobody, buttering nobody's biscuits. You know, there is a few little shortcomings, I'd say, like, they're really working hard on it, but, you know, it's performance-wise is a little bit all over the shop. That just might be me streaming at the same time. But yeah, there's very little I can complain about. It's still fantastic. I want to find some of these crazy monsters. We were on the hunt for some bosses yesterday. I thought I'd do a cheeky little stream. And let me tell you, it was fun. It was fun. We were kicking their booties though. We're getting strong. We're getting real strong. See there, you can do your whole sneaking build, sneak archer, even a sneak mage if you want to. You can do it all. This game is very much that song. You can do whatever you like. Alright. Boosh. Bang, bosh, music. Yes, music makes me lose control. So we decided to finish off the rest of the main MENHIR RITES main quest, which was to, look at this thing, this big old Grim Reaper statue. We're trying to get the shield of Palamedes, and we had to find two cracked parts of a tablet. So we got one of them, and last night we got the second one, which had to go to an underground abyss castles, which led us into one of those crazy portals, the weird planes. So when we went in there, the place was kind of trapped in a forever nightmare. Everyone just horrifically stuck there by the queen. And then we found this crazy, like, mushroom, sentient mushroom that wanted to take over everything as a hive mind. So when we found the queen's sisters, that one was locked in this horrific, like, writing a love note forever with 4 hands bleeding, you know. We got to go inside of her book, and that was like a game of the year. Oh my god, it was like a game of the year moment. It really was something else, like something out of Fable. The whole world became like a tapestry, like a book, you know. It was really, really cool. And the other sister was a midwife that, because they were stuck in this time loop, they couldn't really give birth to babies, so the queen had gone mad killing all the babies. It was really nasty, so we had to run around looking for those fetus babies. Yes, here's the shield here. It's no good to us, sadly. Do you see these epitaphs behind them? Like, these are forebears, look. We're kind of seeing slowly that King Arthur himself might have been a forebear. They're almost like a higher dimensional being with 4 arms and kind of an alien face. Very cool. So we did that, and we brought everything back, and we decided to go with Maggot, with the people, and keep the MENHIR statue here instead of going with the Knights of the Round Table. That's where we are now. Now we're on an expedition to go find the Holy Grail itself, which is really cool. So it's probably leading up to the final big quest in the next area, you know, the last couple of quests. And what we have to do is gather a little merry band of fools with us first. Yes. So I thought maybe we could do a little bit of something first. Okay. A couple of little quests around here. Seems to be running a lot better now, which is great. So it could have been just the last couple of Windows updates. Like, I was getting into a point of having a little bit of jittery feeling, but it seems to be buttery smooth now. Playing on controller works really well. It's kind of like a first person. I have it set up where it's almost like a first person Souls, like with the parry system, and it's really fun. I'm bad at parry systems, so there you go. So we're looking for someone named, I think she's called Sheehan. I think she might be in the, it's going to be a side quest we're going to do. I think she's down here in the crafting quarter. It's definitely not the way you're supposed to do this. But who cares? You gotta get down. There probably is a handier way of getting down here, is there? Screw it. Rooftops were made for climbing. And ankles were made for breaking. Oh, okay. So let's see if she's around. It might be too late. There's a girl with red hair. Is this her here? So it's like Cian or Shine. There we go. Shine.
You're here. Speak
Hello.
your piece or let
She has a
me
quest
work.
I wanted to do. But she's some of the bounties she wanted. Okay, let's see if we can help her.
Jobs. Check the notice board outside.
Okay.
There's always something that needs doing, and can
Yes.
you read? Can you lift more than a feather?
Damn. Is there anything else I could do for you apart from the task on the board? There we go.
I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm
Come
starting
on.
to think if I had 10 of you, my job would be a whole lot easier.
There we go.
And as it happens, I might have something for you, though it's
Yes.
a little different from what you've been doing so far.
Good.
It seems that over the past few weeks, some of our supplies have been going missing.
Supplies. So yeah, I wanna
small amounts.
play a good chunk of this week.
At first. But when I checked
My plan is to, I think I'll finish it up. They're working on improving Act 3 and that, so
the Legion supplies,
we'll
and I won't
wait for that to happen and come back to it like in March and do the DLC. I think that's a good idea. What kind of supplies you missing?
At first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be rats and set up some traps.
It's a rat trap.
Not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives were missing too. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can chew through iron.
Yeah. You think it's eating those things? Do you have any suspects?
I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies.
Percy?
Seemed like a decent enough guy, but, well, I guess I was wrong.
He's dead?
The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped.
Okay.
So
I'll help.
In the storefront nearby.
Okay, no problem. Let's do that. Key to Camelot's warehouse. This one's Through the Cracks. This is exactly the one I want to do. Okay, this one's kind of cool. This one's cool. It sounds cool anyway. I was looking up some bosses and stuff. I was like, oh, this one's attached to this quest, so we'll do that. And then we'll continue. We'll move on to the third act. I want to do more of the faction stuff too, so I'm not going to leave that behind. But yeah, big week coming up. Oh my god, we got Resident Evil 9 Requiem coming out. Finally, right? I feel like they showed too much. They didn't do a demo this time, which is very interesting. Probably for the best, maybe? Who knows? Maybe they showed too much. So I'm excited for that. I have it pre-ordered. Hopefully it'll come a day early. It used to do that, but it doesn't do it anymore. And then we've got like huge Pokemon stuff coming up as well. Pokemon Day as well, which will be huge. And then Gen 10 has been sort of leaked already, but I'm really hoping this is their piss or get off the pot moment. If they don't bring the level of Pokemon up to something as amazing as the last Digimon, then what's the point, you know? They're being outclassed by everyone. Palworld, Digimon. It's so bad, and they're just raking in the money. And the week after that, Pokopia, or whatever the hell it's called, is coming out, that Animal Crossing. That's going to be huge, but it might send the wrong signals to them, you know? It's going to send the signals of, like, people just want life builders, not Pokemon games. We'll see. I had seen some footage, possibly leaked footage of Gen 10. It looks amazing. It's supposed to be like, oh nice, I need so much leather. I don't know how to get leather. Like, it's supposed to be a bunch of islands, South Polynesian islands. It could be very, very nice. See a good bit of pop-in now. Every time devs update a game, it breaks things. But look, as long as we're having fun, it's not breaking the quest, I don't care. Alright, let's get into the storehouse. See what happens. And then, yeah, Fire Green and Leaf... No, Fire Red and Leaf Green were brought out. People are so pissed. It's just like an emulator for $20 and all that. I completely understand where you're coming from. I think it's messed up. Am I still going to get it? Yeah. I know that's part of the problem. I 100% believe that. But it's just like setting up emulators or having it on a Switch. It's just kind of easier to do it like that, you know. I don't really care. We'll see if it's any good. Might wait for reviews. Might run like crap. All the emulators of all the consoles are crap. The only one that's any good is Xbox, and you gotta go into the dev mode to do that. So, right. And what else is going on? Oh yeah, the Marathon Server Slam is happening as well. So huge busy week, huh? It's great. Okay, what's going on here? Is there someone supposed to be here? I love when they do this stuff. Ask me to investigate the warehouse. But there's like a floating objective. I think there's someone supposed to be here. Let's wait around till nighttime maybe and see will he show up. We can't do it here unless there's something else I'm missing. Hold on, it's all just stuff I can't take. I don't see any rat traps or anything. I can't really climb up on these things, right? I don't see nothing. Use these something. The tool's going missing. Yon. Nothing over there. Oh. Okay. Well, it won't let me do a bonfire inside, so it's doing outside. Oh, it is nighttime now? Let's wait a couple of hours and see what happens. You never know. It might be something to do with that. Either somebody comes in and we catch somebody, maybe? Hello? No. It's one of those funny things where you're like, oh, to come at a certain time or something. Okay. Nice. I think I was off by like 2 hours. So we went in there and it was nighttime. But didn't load it, but I was off by a couple of hours. My bonfire gone? Interesting, okay. So I don't think it costs anything to use the bonfire. Let's go back to nighttime. Maybe 10 p.m. Something's supposed to load in here. Now it could be glitched after me saying that we didn't have a glitched quest. Something's supposed to show up in this place. There it is. I think it was because I went in and then it turned into nighttime. Nice. Alright, let's go. There's you're through the cracks. We're going into a weird plane, as they're called. Another dimension. This is what they're trying to stop. All of this. A weird plane. Infecting 2 dimensions, smashing into each other. Ooh, I love a quest where we're doing this stuff. More mushrooms again, huh? It looks like we're in a separate part of the town. That's really cool. I love when they do this. Hello, are you stuck? Are you Percy?
No. Who are you?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
I am Nunya. Nunya business.
Please don't tell me.
Nope. Percy, so you haven't deserted.
Is that what they're saying?
Yes.
God.
Can you blame them?
This is a nightmare. I'd never desert.
How did you get in here?
I swear, the lads are my family.
Yeah.
I've got nothing else.
That's what they all say.
I can't believe I'm going to die here. With everyone thinking I'm a traitor.
Nah, you're fine. Doesn't sound like you're too eager to get
I
out.
am, but it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place.
Sound like a pussy.
Things still fall in from time to time.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, my friend, but we are well and truly stuck here.
Nah. There's a way in, there's a way out.
I don't envy you your hope, but go ahead. I remember what it felt like to have something to do.
How long have you been in here? Oh, but let's see, you said things fall through the cracks. Maybe like, you'd see some of the tools around or something. At least there's food, he says. Poor guy. You see, like, we're using the MENHIR and everything else to try and stop all this, but in reality, it's all around you, you know? So there's going to be some enemies as well. So I've been grabbing a couple of different... Well, we got some of these weird yokes. A couple of different save points so that I can... Boosh! Nice. So I can, you know, do different choices if I want. Oh, I know that mist. There's a mist in here. Yeah, there it is. God damn you. The hell are these? Oh, more Fae? Cool, we fought one of these things. That kind of confirms that the Fae coming through here. Nice. We can reflect some spells. Can't reflect these, yo. Get out of here. And now it's just me and you, baby. How did that miss? They're like aliens, aren't they? Boosh. Sit down. Phase blood. We might need that for something. Blood clot. Bomba clot. Like freaking aliens. Look at that weird thing from Alien Resurrection. So the idea of all this eldritch horror, what they're kind of doing is all the folklore comes to life thanks to the weird plane. It's very clever. It's cool we get to use these bridges and thorns. We haven't been able to do that since the very beginning. I suppose that's why he's stuck down here. Because of Arthur's blood, we have unique powers that let us move between the planes. In the name of God is that? Oh, hello there.
How word must have spread.
Who are you?
I didn't think there was still fools.
Are you the one who's caused this?
In the shadow of my throne.
Oh, the shadow of your throne. Lord Yvain is the ruler of Connacht now.
I know. You think this prison blinds me? No. I see the world. I watch my bloodline waste what was once carved in iron and fear.
There's a little bug now for some reason where they're doing the conversation too far away from the person. I can't move. How's Tyrion?
Too fearful to demand what
That's
is
unfortunate.
his by right.
Wasn't always like that.
My heir. He is the ghost of a great house.
Ghost of Christmas past. So I can't move any closer. It's a bit of a strange one.
Ah, history. The great devourer. It swallows men whole and spits out only what it pleases. Palamedes, my ancestor. His name endures, woven into the fabric of Avalon like a golden thread.
Cool.
Me, I am the frayed end, the unraveled strand, cut away.
An descendant of Palamedes?
Why? Because I ruled not with honeyed words, but with truth. Because I did what was necessary.
I love that this is just a side quest.
My name should have echoed through the ages, carved into stone, whispered in fear and reverence alike. And yet, here you stand, proving what I have long suspected. I was not lost to history.
Who are you? You don't seem like a very gracious ruler.
Gracious? You mistake me for a king who begged to be loved. Gracious rulers are forgotten. Merciful kings are overthrown. I ruled with a firm hand because Avalon demands it. The weak do not last here. Did my people fear me? Perhaps. But they obeyed. And obedience is the only thing that truly keeps a kingdom standing.
I don't think so.
Tell me, would you rather be adored and forgotten?
Right.
Or feared?
It's like feared and respected. Yeah, you see. That's a tough one. Seems to me you were feared and forgotten, hence the weird realm prison. Exactly. Maybe someone threw him in here. Yeah, I think you can be respected and rule well. You do have to be firm. And, you know, I understand that, but you don't have to be maniacal.
Clever. But this was not history's doing. This was her doing. A Bandrui's curse.
A Bandrui, cool. A female druid.
What's the difference in the end? Whether by time's hand.
There's that Celtic stuff as well, so Ban means like the female version of something.
And the wretch who calls himself Terry and sits upon it, a hollow shadow of what should have been.
Terry. It's very Game of Thrones. Alright, should we help you? Who are you? Can the curse be lifted?
I don't know. I cannot be killed. Not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything. More times than I care to count.
No.
So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me,
I probably do.
Always duel me and die for my amusement if that suits you.
Yeah, sounds good. Might be powerful enough to grant your wish. Alright.
Oh, now that is.
Oh, his name is Gaelric.
You are not the first to make such an offer, nor would you be the first to fall.
Can we beat him?
What am I to refuse a dance?
Come. Alright. Gaelic Tarian. No. Well, he's not hard. Let's see. Not bad. We fought this skeleton archmage. He was amazing. Alright, I think I granted you Sunfire Shortsword. Nice. Oh jeez, look what they become. Nice, yeah, we're getting pretty strong. I do want some new armor though, like I'm getting sick of this one. Need to find some more somewhere. Let's see, Sunfire Shortsword, heavy attacks additionally cost 20% mana, shooting a piercing wave. Not bad, not bad. I like what I got though, it'll take a lot. Look at this, it's like an egg. It's not like a portal. We break the egg, we'll be good to go. So yeah, the plan is to hopefully finish this one up this week. No rush or anything. I do want to play the DLC because it's been such an amazing game. So my plan is to see what they're up to. They want to change Act 3 around and rebalance the entire game because people are too strong coming out of things. So we'll see how that goes. Touch the egg. But yeah, it's been really special. These guys are awesome. Hey!
We're actually free.
Well, that was easy. You think he was part of the curse?
How did you manage to get us out of there?
I wonder could I have saved them. Let's just say I'm a bit special. I have 4 dweller powers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were some kind of mage or something.
Oh, yes.
But don't worry.
Mage these nuts.
Me, either way. It's good to be back. Less thrilled about reporting to Shine, but at least I have you.
Shine, yeah, okay, that's what they're calling her. Shine.
I doubt she'd believe.
That's an Irish thing as well. Shine means
I wouldn't.
Like sort of look at this, or presenting the Shine. See this. I don't know how you say it. I probably get it wrong. It's been a while since I learned me Irish. Okay, I thought that was going to be a way longer quest from the sound of it. It was like, go to the weird plane. It was just a room. Still cool. Not every quest is like that. But well, if it continues like that, now we have to recruit 3 people to our cause. And that's a lot. Now, Maggot might just come along for the ride, but I don't think so. So it could be 3 lengthy quests. We'll do that. And if we have time, then after that, I'll just do some of the extras.
Alright, missus. Now? If it's chatter you're after, you'll be disappointed.
Yes. I found out what happened with the supplies.
Percy tried to spin me some wild story about falling into another realm.
No, that actually happened.
I tossed him straight into a cell, only because he swore you could back him up. So, what did you find?
Percy's telling the truth.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Tell me this is some elaborate prank you 2 cooked up.
I'm not pulling your leg, I'm pulling your titties.
Oh, mother have mercy. Can nothing in this goddamn place just be normal?
No.
I may be a bit of a city woman, but you can't tell me that it's normal to have
But is that not
creatures made
exciting?
of bloody straw attacking outside the walls.
Bloody straw.
And
The
now you're
straw
saying there
fart
are
is
cracks in the world.
Yeah.
Does that mean I need to move my supplies?
crack in time. Yes, I've closed the crack. Your supplies should be safe.
That's some good news at least. Not gonna ask how, in case there's something about you that we'd both be better off with me not knowing.
Exactly.
Thanks for your help.
I feel bad though, like we killed that old deposed king. Oh, we got Mystic Ward from that. Have any uninteresting tasks? Okay, bye-bye. Hey, here's some cheap and easy XP. Are you Percy? Yeah. Alright, set a bonfire. Why? We do this a lot. Do I have to level up? Apparently. See, have King Arthur have anything to say? There's the Gong, Cromlex. What do you think of Lord Ivan? Do the children of Morrigan exist in your time?
I was familiar with tales of secret societies, said to have come with us from the homelands.
Yeah, we are in the middle of the Children of Morrigan quest. We just have to wait for the next area.
But amidst the fires of
sleep
war,
in a bird's nest.
I had little chance to keep a close watch on her. It was only near the end of my life that I learned she herself was a follower of Morrigan.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Perhaps I would have seen it as betrayal. But thanks to you, I understand now that while the children's ways may be questionable, they do seem in their own twisted manner
Kinda.
to care for Avalon's safety.
To do, but also their own safety. What do you think of Lord Yvain?
Well, the apple has fallen far from the tree. I don't see the air of Palamedes in him.
Wow.
His ancestor was a ruler devoted to his people. He was even capable of defying me when the situation called for it. I always respected him for that. And Yvain, I see a man trying to please everyone. That is the gravest sin a leader can commit. Decisions are never easy, but they must be made. I see that the current Lord is trying to delay that moment, and I fear it's his people who will suffer most because of his indecision.
We'll see about that.
I know much time has passed. I just hope Palamedes...
He doesn't give a crap, damn. Alright. Nice. I'd love to see what else these guys can do. I know it sounds silly, but I'd love to see them tackle, like, Wizard of Oz or something. And there's a couple of offshoot, like, fairy tale movies, and they're not all great, you know? But some of what they were doing in some of the Wizard of Oz stuff, and, dare I say it, even what they were doing in the Maleficent stuff, just the wider world. Like, I'm not so gone on, you know, the actual story itself, but, like, the little wars and the factions and the kingdoms, they could do something with that. It could be really cool. And it would also lend them well to get into with that kind of Brothers Grimm stuff. Alright, so now we got a lot of points. I've been putting some into crit damage, which is very nice lately. Yes. I think we're at that point of strength where I'm happy. I want more. I wish there was a way of making my summons stronger. Like, how does that work? None of these actually affect your summon limit is increased to 4. The summon's health, you know? Increases each spell power. Increases someone's max health. So yeah, it has to be spirituality. Whenever someone dies, each active summons increasing. Yeah, it would have to be over there. Interesting. I don't have many points in spirituality. There's crit hits. More crit damage. Yes, please. Alright, that's okay. I've seen people are level 35 now. We got so many levels the last stream, which is insane. Some of the enemies we're fighting will give me 1000 XP. Right, 3 available points. I've been trying to save a few of them. I never know what to do. I put some into that for crit damage as well. Spirituality. Endurance. Strength. I want to get more armor, so endurance would be for the best. The King's Soul. When do we get more points for that? That's what I want. Ivy, how's it going? Hello, how you doing? Happy Monday. Let's rest up. Play a little bit more of Tainted Grail. This cool, like, Oblivion style game, but in King Arthur's legend. It's been so fun. Really cleverly done. They split the map up into pieces, so it basically means there's bosses and dungeons everywhere. I love it. I love it. Let's see, yes, the Grail cycle. So now we're on the hunt for the actual Holy Grail. I love it. How did you like some Soma? It was fun watching you play some. I was like, oh god, he's gonna get absolutely spooked. I like it when you know when there's a scary thing coming. You're like, boom! Alright, let's go over and talk to this guy first. Realistically, he shouldn't mind. He should just join up with us. So we have to find some people to join with the expedition to hunt down the Holy Grail. As you can imagine with the name of the game, Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, we kind of sort of know what's going on with the Grail already. I believe that that statue pouring the blood into King Arthur's coffin, I think that might be the Grail itself, that place we visit. No drowners. Oh, the Crocmaw's back. Look, he kicked me. That was so funny. This is the guy who chopped off my arm. Half crocodile, half toad. Ew. Oh, you nasty. Okay, helping. I'm helping. No way is he helping. Music's so good. It's kind of Norse. Throat singing. All that good stuff. Sit down. Bad Crowmock. Crocmaw. Yeah, he bit off my arm in one quest, and then we couldn't wield our shield or another blade. It was hilarious. So we ended up having to go find a mystical merchant that would give us a potion to regrow our arm. Nice. Scared of that game, right? Oh, it's only gonna get scarier. I like that you're kind of approaching it from a kind of an inquisitive angle, which is good. You want to do that. I didn't know you didn't play Amnesia. You'll see a lot of cool things from Amnesia. Just the music's going hard now. Hell yeah. How's the game going? Good, good, good. I want to kind of finish this one up. We have Act 3 where it's all frozen and stuff. See these druids. It's a bit of Norse, but you got a kind of a Celtic vibe as well. We were all kind of the same in the end, you know. The Irish went over there, the Vikings came here. This guy is called Magus, which is a hilarious name. He's gone a bit mad. We were able to drink a potion and go inside of his brain, and it's exactly what you think. It was weird. Alright, Lord Yvain is seeking trusted allies with a quest to find the Holy Grail.
Really? What for?
Yeah, he's not really there.
The MENHIR burns beautifully.
Hopefully this week goes really well for you.
Can happen
Should have some nice, exciting news. Pokemon, I know people are kind of like, oh, Jesus. But hopefully it's some good stuff. I want them to step it up because it'll make things even better. But Digimon are absolutely kicking their ass. That latest game, Time Stranger, was closer to Persona. It made Pokemon look like, you know, a PS2 game. And it really did look like one.
Yes. That makes sense.
And then they have that Pokopia coming out, which is like an Animal Crossing Pokemon. That could be huge. I might play that. It's always interesting to see.
Recent events have really given me a lot to think about.
Oh, yes.
My head feels, lighter somehow.
Yeah, that's because we went in and got the maggot out of your brain.
Gross. After all.
Need to play Digimon's on the list. Ah, it's so good. So good.
Mushroom brew to survive.
What I loved even more about it was that it didn't waste time. Like, I love JRPGs next to the next person, but as much as the next person, but they can waste your time sometimes. Like, here's another quest that was exactly like the other quests. Or like an Act 3 post-game where it's very, very grindy. Alright, okay, I'm glad that one was easy. The others will have to do a quest. But this guy, we already did his quest. Alright, thank you. Nice. He's not a bad old sort, he's just a bit touched. God bless him. Look at this place. Can you expect anything? It's more, the druids in this game, unfortunately, were completely ostracized, hunted down and killed one by one. They believed that they were connected to the weird plane. So the idea of the story is it's King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, but also an eldritch horror. So another dimension, an eldritch dimension, has burst and seeped into this one, and it's known as the Weird Plane, but it's spelled W-Y-R-D. And then you've got Avalon, which is King Arthur's, you know, his version of a warrior's heaven, like Valhalla. So this is where we come in. We play as a prisoner, of course, but then we find out we're sort of a descendant of King Arthur, and we need to track down pieces of his soul, and we get to talk to him. And his body has been used to spread a plague around, so we can't have that happen. But the further we go on, we realize that his Knights of the Round Table are all very, very twisted, evil pups. So it takes a horror and an evil retelling of King Arthur's tale, which I love. You know, it's not all, you know, honorable Knights of the Round Table. No, no. One was a butcher, another one was like an assassin. Just some evil shits. So it's really cool. And then, like, we found out King Arthur, he's part of these forebears, which were like a higher dimensional being from the other plane, you know. So that's why he's so strong. He's 8 foot tall and he's kicking ass, you know. Oh, Ember, how's it going? Hello. Happy Monday. Happy of the mash of the Monday. As we get some venison booty right there. Venison booty. How you doing today? How was the rest of your weekend? You sounded busy. Good busy, I hope. Let's go up to this tower that's floating in gravity. There might be something there. I'm playing some more of this. I kind of want to finish it off this week. We're not going this way, I guess. It's been really fun. These guys are hard at work. They made a big DLC expansion with a whole new piece of map. It's like $15, but you're getting another 15 hours out of it, right?
Sneaks up on me.
So these, and there's like a kind of a Game of Thrones political stuff going on in the background. So the people from Camelot are known as Camelotians, which sounds like a body lotion, body massage. And they're, of course, trying to take over, but they pretty much want to enslave the people. So you can play the game with magic, you can play it with bow and arrow. Like, I can summon a wolf here to help me. You can do whatever you want. Now, I've been using a lot of dual wielding with the parry because it's so tasty. Bonk! It's really fun. You can play it in third person as well. You can do whatever you want. Slide around. You got a horse that you can do. Ours is a bit creepy. It's a Kelpie, or at least this game's version of a Kelpie. Mythical seahorse. Ember really likes the Kelpie. Look, oh, come on. Be nice to the Kelpie. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Ember's being mean. It's okay. Oh, alright. How could you not love this thing? Come on. Its guts is on the outside and its skin is on the inside. Come on. And it has so many cool features, this game. So instead of a photo mode, I don't know why the music gets so loud tonight, but it's change. Oh, you little stinker. Alright. So yeah, instead of this, you can like draw a picture. This is your photo mode. It's very nice. See what it looks like here. In your sketchbook. You see that? And then you can access it in your inventory as an actual picture. Where'd it go? Where did you put my picture? Newest. Here we go. Look at that. You see, isn't that cool? And then you can do fishing, mining, cut down trees, all that good stuff. It's really cool. You can also hit people with the pen and the book, you know. Boom! I like that. Alright. How are you guys doing today? Is today Hades 2? Nice. God, Ember, you spoil us. We're just getting served up all the booty. A bit of Greek booty? Sure, why not, you know? A little bit of Eldritch and like freaking Dark Souls booty? Why not? So nice to us. I can't believe how much you're just flying through the game. I was like, okay, this is going to be slower for... Like, I knew you played Elden Ring, but I was like, oh, this is going to be much slower and tougher. Like, no. I think that first time when you took down Spider Lady, actually, that was the first time I seen you even remotely, just a tiny bit, just have a bit of a challenge. I was glad. I was like, oh my god. But no, I think you will walk through the rest of the game. Claymore, once you just keep going the way you're going, it'll carry you. It'll carry you. That Kelpie can burn. Oh, come on. That's not very nice. A little tired, but I have caffeine. Yes, get your wiggles on. A couple of jumping jacks and some caffeine. You won't know it. You'll be like a little rocket blasting off your rocket ship, flying through the sky. Little Emberstein. Whoa! Should I jump down there for the shits and giggles? Let's do it. I know, bitch! I know, bitch! I'm alive! I'm alive! You didn't think that was gonna work, did you? I kinda need to go up there, though. Uh-oh. Can I get an Uber? Can I get a helicopter? Nice. Didn't think that was gonna work, but it did. Oh, yeah. I already burned through it. Aww. and you're like, I don't want to have another one. You got to get to that moment of like excitement and energy from coffee, but not the jitters and the panic attacks, right? Something dark side. What's this? Tomb of Sir Gawain. Gawain. Can we go in there? No, and I'm not sure what these are about. I saw one in the first map as well. Some late game stuff. In true fantasy RPG, there's about 15 fucking endings. Go for it. Hand the land over. And we got this guy. What are you selling? What are you buying? Will Final Fantasy, or will I swear to God, Final Fantasy 9, I need it. Will Resident Evil 9 have some funny little merchant or something? My brain is cooked.
Try not to get eaten. I hate to lose my favorite customer.
I coffee at 8:30. It's almost 4. Oh yeah, Hades 2 is today. Nice. Dark Souls 1's been surprisingly easy. Oh yes. Look at her flexing. Little flexy. It's because I leveled a lot. I don't know. I think it's just you have a good weapon. Trust me. There's like 15 weapons. There's King Arthur's tomb, and there's like a druid doing a blood oath, and I think it's become, his blood is now become a red plague. Was there someone actually in here now? No. I don't know who. I think this might be the merchant's house, but whoever owns this place, it's kind of nice. Look at the little carpets and stuff. We used to make little secret clubhouses when we were kids, you know. And I used to always have a big cardboard door, and you needed a secret password. And we definitely tried to bring our bean bags in there, but once they got wet, we got in so much trouble. Because you might as well just throw them out. I love Secret Clubhouse. We had our own little Irish and UK comic book series over here, you know. Kind of like what you guys have for Archie comics. It was called the Beano and the Dandy. And you could, on the back of them, you could rip off a voucher and send it in for a secret clubhouse, and they would send you back these little furry badges named after the characters from the comic. And I used to get those. I'm going back like this is like 20 years ago, you know, if not more. But you know, those comics are worth something now. I got some from like the 80s that were like my older brothers, and then I got some from the 90s that were mine. But they're really cool. Did you guys ever do any of that? No, secret clubhouse, treehouse, secret fan club, something like that? No. Come on, you must have something. Alright, so let's recruit this other girl. I think we need to go up first.
What brings you this way?
None of your business. Firebug Lady was the only boss that kind of stopped me. Yeah, I noticed that. You've been doing great. I would have loved to have been there for the Capra Demon, because I don't think he brought any salt out from you, but he is the eternal salt bringer. You're dead right, though. And you know, people in chat kind of let you know, but the Uchikatana banging off the walls and that, I think a lot of the blunt weapons don't do that. But yeah, that game is notorious for making you fight in short hallways, and then the enemy can attack you through the wall. You know, it kind of clips through. But that doesn't happen for you. You get to smack off the wall like Tom and Jerry. But yeah, it'd be cool. I'd be interested to see what kind of endings or quests you'll do or want to do. That's kind of up to you, right? Everyone's first playthrough is going to be a lot of sort of not mistakes, but just quests that don't go anywhere, and you'll never understand why. But then your next couple of playthroughs you'll understand. You'll see in those games, Elden Ring kind of had it too. You know those NPC quests? I remember you were doing some of the grapes, the eyeball one. That one's very contrary. Yeah, Dark Souls is where all that kind of began, and Demon Souls. Nothing down the chimney, no? Okay. No Santa Claus. But yeah, the Dark Souls ones are extremely awkward. Like, if you go to this area and walk through this door that is not doing anything special, if you go through that area too soon, you will kill an NPC for no reason. Yes, that's what it does. But it's really good. Now, trust me, you've come a good while. Like, you do massive streams. Hell yeah. And you get a lot done. You get more than most done in one stream than people will do in 10 streams, you know. You fly through it. I love that. It's like watching a movie. But there's lots more. There is lots more. So I hope you get to see a lot of it. You're kicking booty. And then you got some nice new things on the stream as well. That's awesome. I find them. I'm usually the first to find things. But I'm never the first to use them. I feel really bad. I'm like, let someone else use them, you know. Like, you know, even I don't want to put like pressure on Eddie or anything like that. So the same with the game stuff. I think you'll find yourself with a list of like 3 or 4 games real soon. And like, oh, she's never going to have time to play the game that she wants to play. So I am not piling on that. I'm not piling on. Let people have their moments, you know. That's why I was like, I said it in chat, you know. I know I can maybe piss off a few people, but some people need telling, you know. You know, they're like in their 20s, but they still need that little pat on the head as if to say that you're not the main character. There's other people living. There's other people in the stream. There's other people living in your town. You're not the main character. It's not always you. And it's hard for them to accept that, you know. These are the same people that can't take a rejection from a girl either. It's like, you're not the main character. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you, you are not the main character. We need that guy to come back. What's his name? Maury? Instead of you're not the father. Are you doing the moonwalking? What are you doing, Wolf? You okay? What's on? Oh, here we go. We got someone. This is the blacksmith. Can you chill? I'm trying to have a moment here. Oh my god, you really are a dog.
Nobody's working the anvil, then it means
so yeah, it's tough, right? It's so tough. But I love all the stuff you're adding. Believe in yourself. That sounds like a lot of effort, right? God, who needs belief? My belief system. I believe this cupcake is going to make me feel nice when I bite into it. That's about it. Self-esteem is a lot of effort, then I believe in you. Oh, never pay attention to NPCs in Souls games. The ending will be surprised. Yeah, exactly. Good on you. Oh, trust me, people will line it up in the chat for you. Go here, do that. No, not there. Go back here. With 15 or 10 seconds delay, it cracks me up. Oh, this Bjorn guy again, is it? Or that's probably different to the. So we basically went inside of a book in the tower. It was really cool. The whole world was like a tapestry. Awesome. And we got to see this poor princess had fallen in love with a commoner, but she was writing love letters to him and stuck in a horrible spell where she just writing love letter after love letter until her hands were bleeding. So we had to free him, and the only way to go in there was to go into her little book, her little love letters. It's kind of sad.
A woman
I love this game. And he was the one who told me to put the redeem. Nice. You don't have to feel bad using them. No, I don't feel bad. I feel bad if it gets lumped together, you know.
And didn't come back for 2 days.
I wish I could use them, but I need the points for the game redeem. Ooh.
It was only in the morning that I found him.
You must have enough points, Ivy. Like, you're even there when you're, like, trying not to spoil yourself on the game. You mad lad. I have, like, 170,000 points. Is it because of the gift subs or something? You must have loads, dude. On 98k? Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of points, Ember.
Until one day,
oh, it's just redeem and still save, right? You mustn't. Why did you redeem?
Barely breathing. I have no idea.
All right, I'll help your little buddy.
That it's no use chasing after a girl.
Oh.
That she'll come, stupid kid. I feel.
The blacksmith voice. Do you know where he was attacked?
He didn't want to tell me what actually happened, but I know
the wolf's fur looks like feathers.
Used to visit this one cave with a
no, I'll definitely redeem.
It was
don't you worry.
Hogwash, if you ask me. Maybe they
it sounds like a threat, Sammy. No, never. No, am I not being nice? Not trying to pile on games and requests? Come on.
I didn't then either.
You just love teasing me because I tease you right back. It's okay. Give it a couple of hours. Give it a couple. Oh, look, I can actually. Oh, that's so interesting. So that's where I know that name from. So we went and we killed one of the knights. Whoopsie. And we randomly got this bear's heart. Whoopsie.
Really?
There you go. Well, I guess we just do this quest immediately. Nice. That's a threat. You're trying to convince me to spend points when I'm this close. I'm going to redeem Cuphead. Ooh.
Your wound.
Your wound. This wolf is really just messing with the vibes right now. I could see you redeeming Persona, but not as a threat.
A cave.
Right?
And
a girl. She touched you?
She touched me.
Oh. What's wrong with that?
I came back and dreamt. Then
she touched you and ripped your heart out. Damn. It sounds right. That girl stole your heart, literally.
That's right. And what did I always
Would you not want to play Persona? See, Ivy, you're going to end up like giving her the wrong feeling about Persona.
You're lucky this
Cuphead, though.
Showed up. Otherwise, I never would have guessed.
I wish I could give points. Maybe we can go halfy. Let's go halfy.
If you don't want to become a laughing stock.
I want her to play Cuphead.
Smart. And yet so
I want her to
Well,
to play the other Cuphead.
Whelp. Enough lazing
The
about.
dirty one. The dickhead one.
Today,
Persona's long. Oh my. That's not a good thing for you ladies?
You've got a lot to catch up on.
Cuphead's torture. Right, do you want
I'm sorry.
torturous or long? Or long torturous?
Thank you.
Which?
I thank the old mother.
No, you're right, it's so hard to stream long games.
I don't want to owe her a thing. So, I'm thanking you.
Like you got what, like 37 parts out of Elden Ring or something?
Work. I miss.
Alright, so that's that one done. Can I go to the cave and stop this? It's probably a fae or something. A creature. Whoa! Change of heart. Nice. That was one of those funny things where I immediately completed it. Whoopsie. Speak with and try and convince him to join the expedition. Let's do it. It's not Expedition 33 though. Okay, I don't think I can help him. Some kind of cave. Yeah, it was a fae. So it was that Lover's Hollow fae. Do you remember I was telling you about that? So this lovely cave called Lover's Hollow. It's meant like Lover's Lane, you know. And it was a voice, a whispering, dirty voice telling people to come here. So all of the lovers and couples would come there, and then the fae would eat them. So we had to kill them. I'll show you where it is on the map for posterity. Right there. Boom. Lover's Hollow. So that's the main town in Connacht, and that's Lover's Hollow. Nice. I think we all have a bit of a Lover's Hollow. Ayo. Ayo. Persona's 100 hours, yeah, still shorter. I'd say so. And your Silk Song playthrough. Ayo. I don't know about that. Played 3 games, 160 hours back to back. Yeah. Yeah, she likes her games long. That's it. She likes her games like she likes her men. Hey, look, if people can make that a joke about, it was like from The Office about ladies, like, I like my coffee, how I like my women. And they're like, hot and black? And they're like, no. I'm like, yeah, yes. There's no way around it, you know. It was like, he made a really bad joke. It was like, frothy and so stupid. It's like, the first one was better. Cuphead was fun, right? Hey, show her the blisters on your fingers. He's still wearing the blasters. He's got Hello Kitty blisters and plasters on his fingers.
Oh, hello.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Times are tough, but I won't.
When even meant to be that long, I just move slow. Hey.
Tell me.
No.
How can old Airfear repay you?
You don't. You don't move slow.
Bayor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart.
How slow are we talking? Like, are you doing kind of
Until
a dance?
I'm sure he can handle things. I can't.
It's just grinding up on the game. You think the new Pokemon game will be any good? And then like Generation 10, Winds and Waves, set in South Polynesian Islands. Could be cool. I want the graphics, and I want, like, Pokemon Legends had better mechanics. They just need to put some of them into the main games. It's just boring after a while. I love my gyms, but come on, give me something else to do. They should just give us like an MMO where it's like, oh, you can be a Pokemon breeder, you can be a Pokemon tamer, you can be a Pokemon ranger, Pokemon trainer, whatever you want to be, you know. That would not be cool. All the jobs. Right. How you doing, sir? I missed you. King Arthur. He's there when I sleep. He's there when I take a pee. How could you? It's interesting we always call it like take a pee. Togepi. Crit chance? No. Right, I want Pokemon to do well. That new Digimon game is fire. So, they got a lot to live up for. Oh, baby, baby. How was I supposed to know? There's up there, was it right? Hope her da baba. Hubba baba. I guess, okay. I'll do. I'll try and leave a point. Still wants me to set the bonfire. So freaking annoying. Okay, what does this say? Could speak with Effer and try and convince him to join. Did I not do that? No, I didn't, apparently. He's just saying thank you. I hate when they do that. The first conversation didn't count. Right, join the expedition.
Bayor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is.
I'll redeem near. Ooh.
Until
yeah, but like another year before I get no points. Oh, no.
I can't leave him on his own.
Ember could make you mod and you'll get like extra points that way maybe for VIP. Ooh. You have to be awful nice to her. She's like, I'll give you this power and extra points, but you promised not to do Cuphead. You see, you could do that. That's a wait. That's a wait. I think we're going to be getting a new MENHIR here shortly as well. They've been talking about it for a long time, and it's the only kind of profitable thing over many, many years that Square kind of has going on outside of like Final Fantasy.
Bayor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely...
Alright, so what does that mean then? Do I just come back later? Ugh, maybe I have to do his quest? What is this? It just says speak to him. I can't speak to him. Can I sleep here? Yes. Can't stop me. Well rested. Can't do anything. Sometimes you gotta just go away and come back a little bit. Reset it. You still wet behind the ears?
Bayor is still wet behind the ears.
Shut up. Alright, let's try doing the other one. That could be busted. Let's go talk to the priestess. I think she's up here somewhere. Maybe, yeah. Okay. I hate when it does that. I have the zombies. You drank too much caffeine. Get a job, I'll do tier 3, boost my point game to the maximum. Ooh, that's a way of doing it as well. To the maximum. You wait all that year, get all the points up, and then she just gets rid of the redemption. There you go. Yeah, see? That's all it takes. What is going on with this guy?
Outcast.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. The priests of the Red Death. Okay, whereabouts is this? Yeah. Cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. So she's like the little priestess for this area. That's why. I don't know why they picked these specific people to come with looking for the Holy Grail, but there you go. So far we haven't really had to do anything for the quest. So I was thinking about enough time I would do a little faction quest. If this pushes us into Act 3, we shall see. Yes. My precious. The family crypt. Surely nothing bad in here. Don't call me Shirley. What are you living in here for? I suppose you're the priestess. Did it make you stay in here? Hey girl, I'm supposed to talk to you a couple of times over. Yeah, definitely not creepy.
You'll regret that decision.
Oh my, I'm not trying to steal from you.
You're here.
Yes.
Let me look at you. You seem to have recovered after whatever happened.
Thank you. I'm saving the select game here, yeah.
Must be watching over you.
I know what to redeem for you. Redeem! You also saving for here, yeah? Ooh, that's a good question. It's probably, I think my one's probably too big, is it? Nice. I've had that for, I've had a couple of people, I'll be honest with you, if people really want me to play something, they don't even have to redeem. I'll look into it. Or people wanted me to play that Cairn, is it Cairn game? The climbing one? So I might look into that. And then Reanimal, of course.
You're wrong, but I have neither the time nor the patience to engage in religious disputes.
Yes. Aren't you a priestess? Aren't religious disputes your job?
If I were
exactly what I was thinking.
At the Titan steps, and perhaps. But here, take a look around. Kunart doesn't need preaching, it needs herding. The entire place is a complete disarray, and the people here are not easily swayed by words. If they were,
what I don't get is,
in this pickle.
Why can't they rebuild?
I've been trying to work with Lord Vane to control this situation, but it seems like everything.
I'm assuming as you played Metaphor, yeah. You played Persona again, yeah. First, I've not played Persona 5.
Spraying about the Red Death and
I didn't.
accusing people of hiding the diseased. They sow panic and
I'll tell you why, because Atlas were being scumbags at the time. They were closing and shutting down people's YouTube channels because of showing off cutscenes. It's like, damn! It was a bit scary around that time. That was about 2016, 2017 or something. They were being dickheads. They're much better now. But it was some kind of misguided thing to try and stop people from spoiling stuff. But this was happening months after the game was out.
I know.
Could redeem that, yeah. Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
It's the only way to get Camelot to
Final Fantasy
off moving the
30.
MENHIR.
Yeah, I am definitely going to play those. I want to play 15 as well. Misclick, it's all good. Imagine getting into 14 now. I'd be like a little noob. I know a lot of people playing those though. People still play 11, right? You're going to ask what happened to the MENHIR?
Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to
that could be cool.
Between you and her.
Yeah, see, most of the game you don't want me to play. I'm going to play any.
Besides, I'm more concerned with the impact your little spectacle.
But I like what you're doing, Ivy. You were saying like, you know, I play the game that people redeem, but you know, it doesn't mean I'll always finish it. That's interesting. You were like, what was it, like 5 streams or something? I'd say you'd have it finished by then. But I think you're intrigued by Soma. That would keep you playing past all the fears, all the scares. Sound like a politician, not a priestess. It's true. It's a bad thing.
There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace.
She's spreading my grace.
Oh, God. Take part in leading the people she serves. Lord Yvain is in a
I'm playing Dragon Quest 7 right now. That's kind of my RPG, and we just finished Xenoblade 2. That was huge now. I'm happy I got to play all that on stream, because normally I'll just finish it off as YouTube videos or something. The 5-stream rule is people don't feel getting scammed. Okay. I like it. Yeah, whose grave is this?
Here lies Lady Maeve. Wife of Lord Yvain, Tarion, my dearest friend.
They have to call them Tarians.
The one I couldn't help.
Too close to Game of Thrones. Here, no, I get you. That's a good clause. 5 streams is enough.
Or perhaps even grief, but
then, as I said, it could backfire because you'll have the game finished before 5 streams are up. It's nice to have a little horror game on the go. I've seen this other little game closer to Limbo, but it definitely has a inside Limbo thing going on more so than the Nightmares. That could be cool.
So you've seen what happened with your own eyes.
Even if I don't like the game, I need to play 5 streams at least. Yeah, but you could be like, okay, this is a 1 hour stream. I'll come back later and do another hour stream. That's 2 out of 5. Yeah, anyway.
You asked me before whose grave it is.
Yes.
I come here because it's a reminder of how I failed those who counted
did Lady Maeve die because of you? Story writing in this is so good. You're always reminded, and King Arthur's always with you. Other RPGs like Skyrim and Oblivion, you just forget what the main quest is. Like, what's a greybeard?
Long before Maeve was taken.
So I gotta give them that. I think the world could feel a bit more alive, but that's more the engine that they chose.
Nothing comes to me. Not ever. At the corrupted temple.
The corrupted.
Something happened when I was still a
we've already done this, see, so I was supposed to talk to her first.
Like
whoopsie.
Something was taken from me.
Makes sense why she looks like that.
From my very soul.
It's like they're meant to be blind like the Firekeepers.
I've been hearing her voice ever since.
I need to be really long, I need to really hate it. Yeah. As for now, I don't hate someone, I'm just scared. Yeah. I don't think I would even last 5 streams. We'll see. Well, what's like your greatest like horror game? What's the biggest no-no? I know you're probably giving away too much then. I've met, here we go, Laura Leah, and she didn't speak about you. Ooh. So she was the voice of the All-Mother, this little princess in a tower. More of a ghost than anything.
And it seems you've only scratched the surface of her purpose. You need to return. Speak to her again, but this time ask directly about me. Who am
bollocks.
I to her?
That's why she wouldn't talk to us. You really going to make me go back there? That's my fault. Streams average of 4 hours, 20 hours playtime for me. Decided if I drop right. And 20 hours, most games are half of that now, right? Outside of a good RPG.
It's tied to what I lost at that temple. If you can find that thread and pull it free, perhaps we'll both find.
You'll never run out of games to play, that's for sure. Outlast? Yeah, I'm not touching that. Not even with a stick. I hunger.
Find her. Find out
go get some food. Yes, we must feed the flame. You know, we fuel the flame, but why is there no option to feed the flame, Ember? You'd have to have little snackies with you, and it's like, please, no. And you get into all sorts of trouble, wouldn't you?
Thank you.
Feed the flame. Tuppence a bag. You could just dangle a Ferrero Rocher over you. And you'd be like...
You shouldn't listen to that lunatic.
Making some right now? Hell yes. What you making? Making bacon? Shaking bacon. Okay, I think I have enough out of you. I think she's going to make me go back where the light once dwelt. Alright. Son of a bitch. A calling. She cannot explain. We got to go back to that temple. Yeah, it makes sense. When we went back to talk to the priestess, she was like finishing her sentence, but you could tell like that's not where that goes. So, as usual, I have found and completed the objective before I got the objective, therefore breaking the objective. Nice. Let's just jump off this bridge. Fuck you! It's all good. So far, I thought these quests would be like a whole stream long thing, but we've already finished 2.5 of them. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. So we could probably go to the next area. It's all snowy. Want to find more bosses as well. I don't think we'll ever be able to take down the weird knight though. This creepy ghost alien looking thing. 4 arms, teleports. He just follows you like Nemesis from Resident Evil. Yeah, we really gotta go back there. Lord have mercy. Okay. Nice. Nice. Think of some chicken. It's a little cold today. Nice. Yeah, put a little spice in there. Warm you up with the coffee. Oh my god, you're going to be like a little jittering mess, you know? You're just going to be vibrating across the floor. Nice. Ember, are you okay? People would just walk beside you and you'd warm them up. I can't eat during stream. Why not? You just don't like it, do you not? I actually, if that's the case, I actually agree with you on that point. I don't like eating on stream. Sometimes we get hungry. I don't know. I blame it like when I was a younger man as a teenager working in a restaurant. I don't know what it was, but all these ladies were like on their weird fad diets, the good old fad diets of the 2000s. And they would just stand there looking at you and they give me like a freaking complex or something. I hate people watching me eat. I don't really care that much. I've eaten a little bit on stream from time to time, but I just don't really need to. I want to. Also, I have a serious pet peeve about people lip smacking and chewing on fucking stream. Raw! And there's some people that do it on purpose. There's one streamer, he's a bit of a lull cow, and he has a lot of dead air, so he will like clear his throat and snuffle, and he doesn't have a cold or anything. He's just a disgusting. He's one of those dudes, you know. They're everywhere. These Neanderthal men who like spit on the ground, and it's disgusting. I want to beat the shit out of them, but I can't, mustn't. You don't have to act like a gentleman all the time, but at least don't act like a goddamn pig. But yeah, this guy, so he smacks his lips on purpose to make the audience engage. Isn't that weird? And then there's another guy, I doesn't mean to do it, but he's chewing his gum, and they do IRL streams, so they leave the remote microphone on their like lapel on their collar, and all you hear is chewing for the entire stream. It's like the opposite. What's the opposite of ASMR? That's what it is. Opposite. Up on opposite day. Will this go up now? I'll go back down. Okay, good. This is where the princess is. Hello, matey. So yeah, we all have our little things like that. See, she's kind of a ghost. She wasn't always one. She kind of becomes corporeal.
Hear me?
How
strange.
She made that redeem would make her be a balloon in like an hour of stream. Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it. I was trying to be nice, but you'd feel bad if you're snacking that much. You're like, oh my god, you guys have maybe like put on 2 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever. It's very easily done. And then there is people out there. I hate to say it, but they have a feeder thing going on. You know what I'm talking about? Come on. Yeah. You think we laugh and we joke about a foot fetish? I'll take someone with a foot fetish over the stuff out there. My god.
What she cast away.
Then again, you did mention like Vor recently. And I'm like, how does she know about that?
It clings to me now.
What is going on in that Kindle? I think we need to claim that. The FBI needs to claim that Kindle.
Compassion can be a burden, a chain that weighs down the soul. I held it for her because she could not bear it. She gave it to me.
She didn't cast anything away. She lost it. You took it from her. If that's true, then why call to her? Why not let her go on without it?
Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children. Nianti's compassion is a spark.
Nianti.
A light meant to guide her. Without it, she stumbles in
but
darkness.
that's cruel. You're messing with her.
It, she must prove herself. It is not a gift freely given. It must be earned.
Earned. She's almost doing that old librarian voice that you do, Amber, that I especially like very much. Oh, my pants are tight. Oh my goodness.
Is that what she told you? That I stole it like a
yeah, there's a feeder kit, right?
No.
I've seen it. I've seen some of these my 600-pound life people.
Away. I merely caught it.
Whatever's missing, she wants it back.
She must prove herself worthy. That fragment is steeped in corruption.
How did you discover that voice?
To return it as it is would
I think you were trying to do an old man voice, but also librarian voice. So it's a mix of both.
Bring it to the
It probably says more about me than it does you that I like that voice.
Only then will it be safe.
Who doesn't like a raspy woman voice? Come on.
And tell Nianti this. The fire she extinguished still burns. But only she can decide whether to let it consume her.
Consume.
Or warm her soul.
Okay. Why you gotta talk like that? You're making me feel strange. Alright, a strange doll. Oh. We need to go down or up? Up and down at the same time. Excuse me. It's one of those weird elevators that like stops halfway, but then it doesn't stop there, see? Whatever. Let me out, please. No, now we've gone too far down. What a weird elevator. Is it going to stop there now? Yeah, look. When you go up and down, it stops on different floors. What the hell were they thinking? Please, hair, not today, please. My hair is like a wily coyote. I was trying to do an old man voice. Sure you were. Yeah, sure you were. You were doing the librarian voice. Stop it. I just want you to play Silk Song again so we can find the librarian. We should have the information on that DLC soon enough. I wouldn't expect it any time till late, you know, late in the year. People are already like doing their second and third runs of Silk Song in preparation for the DLC. I'm like, dude, like, it's not going to be here anywhere this side of August, that's for sure. You know, it took them fucking 7 or 8 years to get the game out. These guys don't rush anything. It'll be fine. Hopefully they'll have a few extra free updates as well, because the first Hollow Knight is just wild with that stuff. They practically created a second game over the original game as a layer. It's insane. Whenever you get round to playing that one, it's very special. I don't know if they'll make you do like the Path of Pain. I'd say they will. The chat wouldn't let you go. Certain members of the chat. Like, but I suffered, so you have to suffer too. It's like, how about nobody suffers? How about it nobody? That's just, yeah. Nobody does the Path of Pain. Nobody has to suffer. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. See? Nailed it. Alright, let's see if there's any bosses around here we can do. I don't know, maybe we'll just keep doing this quest for the sake of continuity. Continuity, schmontinuity, who cares? I end up getting confused mid-quest. Look how quick the fast travel is. Oh yeah. You barely get the wedgie out of your butt cheeks, and then you have to go and...
okay?
Yes, I'm doing okay, thank you. Yeah. I don't want to eat on stream because I don't want people to hear me eat. Okay, that's okay. I won't say another thing. You're all good. I feel exactly the same. 100%. For me, it's like, I don't know. It's like what? It's I don't know. It's not even that big a deal. I don't have the issue in restaurants or something, but streaming stuff is strange, I guess. You know, and obviously, like, you don't have to worry about the camera side of it, but that makes people hyper focus on the voice side of it, as I just mentioned about the old librarian lady. Maybe there was some old librarian lady when I was younger and she was nice to me and I have some kind of infatuation with that. Who knows? Maybe it's one of those old people or a raspy punk girl working at the local Blockbuster when I was younger. Maybe I wasn't renting games and DVDs and VHSs anymore. I was just going in to say hello to her.
Aurelia's voice.
Yes, please.
It's different now.
I don't like to pause the game to eat or stop eating to play. Huh? So what, have you got like have you got like a feeder machine? Like a hat that feeds you a sandwich?
So, this is it.
You tried, it's not enjoyable. It must be tough to do both then. I don't even BRB, like I'm crazy. I treat streaming like a S&M. How long can you last? Sir, you've done irreparable damage to your body. Nice. That'll be okay. That's fine. Future me can deal with that, and we can all point and laugh at future me. Either eat or play, not both. Oh, hey, sometimes you can be playing is eating, and eating is playing. I'm playing with a spoon.
Surprising.
There's a buffet down there, I swear.
To me all this time. Meet me
Oh
at the
my.
statue of the
You can't be doing that kind of eating on stream either, sadly. It's the wrong website for that.
You've already done so much for me, but
Right, so are you going to do your little challenge?
for one more
Your
thing.
presents.
Your presents.
She wants to steal my Christmas presents. Oh no, that present.
This
Okay.
isn't something I can face alone.
You're not getting my glow-in-the-dark yo-yo. Alright, I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine, yes. Does it mean I have to help you fight? I want to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May the All-Mother...
So McDonald's are
guide us
doing
both.
those Friends, Nindroid, Funko things, whatever the hell they are. Kind of their own little versions of it. Seem to be quite successful. I don't really eat McDonald's much. I like their fries, that's about it. But I don't think I've ever walked in there, you know, going like, I want McDonald's. You know, it just doesn't happen. And it's pretty decent over here. I'd argue that some of the fast food restaurants are a little bit better over here because they're less mass-produced, you know. It's like you've got probably like, you know, 6,000 locations in America. The quality dips. But KFC over here is quite banging, which is crazy. So yeah, with McDonald's, so my sister's a huge fan of Friends. I mean, I grew up watching it as well. It was one of those things you couldn't avoid here in Ireland. So I was getting those for her, and they won't let you buy it separately. You have to buy a meal. It's like a adult Happy Meal. I'm like, where's the whips and chains? This isn't an adult Happy Meal. I'm not happy. I suppose you can't be selling whips and chains at McDonald's. So give it enough time. Give it enough time. But yeah, so I've been collecting those for my sister, and she's like, oh my god, I'm going to build some little house or something for them. It's like, oh my god, she really does like Friends. But they're kind of cute, you know. Some of them, like Phoebe comes with a little guitar, and one of them comes with a duck. Chandler comes with a duck or something. It's kind of cute. Them bastards are expensive though. Little shites. But that's nice. Something nice to do, you know. Put a smile on her face. She's good people. She's one of those freaking things that I see more and more ladies with the fibromyalgia, polymyalgia, that stuff. It's like a little muscle or bone disease. Pretty rough. Like inflammation. Oh, we have to go over here. Remember we were over here before? And now we know why that statue was there. Or did we go? Yeah, we did. Okay, so I think we could fast travel here. That'll do. So it's nice just to cheer them up. Adult Happy Meals. Yeah, that's what they're calling them, dude. It's just figurines. It's a Happy Meal with figurines. Honestly, it's daylight robbery. But it's a bit of fun, and I think this one was kind of semi-successful, so they might do more. Maybe Big Bang Theory or something. Just little figurines. You know how it is. Where, when, take my money, right? That would be funny. Would you like fries with your butt plug? Yes. Yes, please. Yes. Only if they're shaking. This is not the way to do this, but I always come this way anyway. You can't stop me, game. You just have to Skyrim the wall. If you're not Skyrimming, what are you doing with your life? You can get a Big Mac. Yeah, there you go. See, I'm weird. I don't like the Big Mac. I think the Big Mac sauce is too like pickly and sweet. I'm not a big fan of sweet on my savory, but I don't mind it afterwards. But I was doing that. I bought those meals. I wasn't throwing them away. I bought them for so she could have those. And she's sending me pictures like, look, I have them all lined up. There's freaking 6 of them. Jeez.
Hold your ground, men.
But if they did something cool, like, they should do like anime stuff. Imagine if you were getting like Evangelion figures or something. Strength of 100 men. What the hell has he got on his stick? It's like a turkey leg.
You'll pay for that insult.
See how nice this game is? If he shoots the spell behind him, the spell hits him, his friend. Isn't that cool? So So many games are like, you died because the weapon passed through. Bye-bye. I'm so strong right now. But still, we get destroyed. Burning Ember. Fucking embers everywhere. I finished off that Mio Memories in Orbit. I did the true ending. Really fun. Very fair. Still had an issue with the grapple hook. But if you ever get around to playing that one, it's definitely worth it. But I know you're probably getting to the same as me, Ember, where you get a bit choosy with the Metroidvanias because there's just so many of them. And now that we have... Is this... can I unlock this on this side? No. What about the crap? Yeah, now that Silksong has come and gone, like it's... The bench has been raised, right? It's the same way I felt about Witcher 3 back in 2015. It's like, lads, this is the new benchmark. Keep up. Or pick a different genre. Open world games ain't never been the same. Now we're getting another DLC and expansion to lead into Witcher 4. We shall see. You had me a toy in the box, right? It's my dick in a box. Ooh, do you want fries with that? Yes. I already bring the milkshake. Hold on. Dang. I like it. Come on. S-M-M. The S&M Mac. They're not really allowed to use the word Big Mac anymore. Believe it or not. I don't know if they'll change it, but they can't use it here. But we have a mom and pop's fast food restaurant here called Super Max. And it's basically because there's a lot of, you know, last names with the word Mac in it. And they did it before McDonald's. So they had the Big Mac before them. So they brought them to court, as you do, and the wild bastards won. They actually won. They beat McDonald's. So now McDonald's have to change their name of their Big Mac. At least over here. I don't know if it counts for you guys. It's pretty damn hilarious. I love a good old David versus Goliath story. Yeah. I think you can get some nuggets as well. Get your nuggets on. Yeah, I think she has them all now. I think I got them all. She's got her freebie. She's going to build a little house for them, little Central Park. She even has some of those Lego sets, so trust me, she's a big fan. I don't really get it. The show, I think the show's good after... No, like to the point like season 4 when they go to London. Who cares the food? Get it for the toy. Yeah, exactly. Now, normally you would be able to buy those toys separately. That's what I used to do for my nieces and nephews. It's like, I ain't getting them no goddamn Happy Meal unless they're hungry. But you would just go in and go, can I get the Happy Meal toy? And it's like, yeah, it's €1, $1. It's like, well, that's better than buying shite. Bonk. I hope there's a kid alive that doesn't like some nuggies, though. Bye-bye. We strong. Might play Mio at some point. Yeah, not the top of my list. No worries, you've got a lot. Trust me, there'll be about 10 other Metroidvanias after that and before that. Like right now, look up Crowsworn. Did you see that one? It's a Plague Doctor style mask. And it's sort of a shooting Metroidvania. Very Silksong inspired. This is so lovely here. I just want to lay here for a bit. Are there feathers or petals? I don't know. I'm expecting Jin Sakai to pull up. No. These chiseled arse. Everyone's like, how did they build such a beautiful game? And everyone's like, how did they build such a beautiful arse? Yeah, we were here before, and I killed the knight. Was I supposed to? Was she supposed to do that? Oopsie. Hello. Let's grab a quick save until I muck it up. Oh, what's wrong? So there's monsters nearby? You coward. You okay now? Come on, grow up. Grow a pair. Now, can we talk? Talk? Pray? Pray. Didn't do anything. Leave. Okay, whatever. Are you okay? Oh, I think she's busted. Because of that one enemy. Oh, is she okay now? Alright. Definitely Oblivion.
The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth. Or burn it away. Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Then let's begin.
This is you. I'm probably gonna have to fight her, am I? Are you taking me? Mummy. But yeah, it'd be cool if they did some anime stuff like that. Whoa! Just fell down the cliff. What the piss? Where the hell are we now? Hello? Oh my god, are you the priestess?
Oh, hello. Are you real?
Yes, I'm real.
The shadow of this place.
Hi, real.
My name is Nianti.
Do you not know me?
I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave. I came to the All-Mother's Temple not that long ago.
Part of a mind or something.
They said
there's so many Metroidvanias. People do videos of, like, you know, top 20 upcoming ones.
To help, to serve.
You know, Bloodstained, they're great as well. It's a good genre. I do like Metroidvanias, but they're not all born equal. Hollow Knight and Silksong are definitely right up there. Then, like, the Ori games. You've never played Ori 2? The Will of the Wisps, that's so worth it. You get like a proper weapon in that one, so it feels a little bit better than the first one. And then yeah, Nine Souls for me that's pretty damn up there as well. Great story. And then once that parrying stuff clicks, you know that feeling, right?
What?
You feel it. Little tingle in your Pringle. We get that tingle too, I swear. It just feels great.
Complete. Tell me.
Okay. I'll help you, don't worry. I'll come with me. You have the gift of healing people and you are needed.
Needed?
Yes. I love Ori a lot. Me too. I heard a rumor we might get a new one. They're going to pull a Little Nightmares where they're going to have someone work on the third game. Third game. Because right now Moon Studios are working on a game called No Rest for the Wicked. And it's only on PC right now. And it's basically a top-down Souls-like with really great graphics. It's on early access, but they're releasing it soon. They're getting themselves in a little bit of hot water. One of the CEOs of Moon Studios, he is a proud man, and that's the nicest way of putting it. But in reality, he's a thick-headed fucking Aegis. Very stubborn. There's a couple of devs I've met like that, and you know, these games wouldn't exist without them, I get that, but Jesus Christ, take a chill pill. Enjoy the art you've created. Another one, I think it was like Thomas Mueller. He made like the old like Braid games, and made Witness, if you know that game. He makes a lot of puzzle games. That man is just so angry at the world. I'm like, what the fuck happened, you know? You're making great games. So anyway, yeah, the Moon Studios guys, they've gotten a lot of hot water with No Rest for the Wicked. You mightn't even have heard of the game, but you might have heard of a little bit of controversy around it. But there's co-op and stuff. It kind of reminds me of those Trine games as well. But apparently it's a full like Souls-like. Maybe they went to a bridge too far. I want to play it though. It's just I don't always buy games on PC. Like I'm playing this on PC and it runs relatively well. But streaming a game and playing it on PC is, you guys know, like freaking Ivy and Ember. You guys know. Like I can't believe how good Soma looks, Ivy. Oh my god, the stream looks fantastic. Just goes to show, like when the game isn't eating all the resources, your camera looks great. The stream looked fantastic. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you playing like a next-gen version of Soma? I was seeing things that I had not seen on console. Even the darkness wasn't even that dark at all. Like, damn.
This is what it feels like to be whole again.
That's all. I was hoping I got to fight something.
Like I've been
you can make me whole again. You played the first one. It was your first Metroidvania. Oh, hey, look, that's a great cherry to pop. You know, Ori is wonderful and sad, and just amazing. And the second one's really cool. So you know the way in the first one you have this little spirit following you, and that's how you attack. In the second one, they were like, okay, we might as well. And he has a little spirit sword, basically. And it just feels a bit more, I don't know what the word for is, to have a fancy word for these things, but basically it feels more one-to-one, like you're actually hitting something, you know? So yeah, it's really good. The second game is worth it. I think it has less panic moments than the first, but it's very special. It's good. I hope they keep going with it. And then, yeah, like when you're getting into like Metroidvanias, it's hard not to play things like Metroid Dread, you know, start with that one. That one's great for the 2D love, you know. And then on Castlevania, we're getting a new resurgence, but the Bloodstained games are made by the OG Castlevania guy, and they're gorgeous. Like full of colour, stained glass windows, gorgeous characters, beautiful characters. You can't go wrong with those. Nice. Score ate a lot of resources. It ate a lot of booty and squats as well. Gotta get a video capture. Right. Taxing games on console. Yeah. I see people get capture cards for PC. I don't know why though. I still can't figure that part out. Maybe it's better? Someone will have to tell me that. Nowadays, you don't want to add things to your PC. You want to take them away. Like we don't want Windows Game Bar. We really don't want Steam open while we're playing a game because it's like fucking updating stuff. Things like that, you know. So you want to strip it back down. But from the sounds of it, this next generation of consoles, they're no longer going to try and compete with Steam. They're going to try and move along with them. So the next Xbox is going to have Steam and Epic and all that. And then PlayStation won't be far behind. They used to be innovators, PlayStation. Oh my god, the things they used to do. But I think somewhere right around smack dab in the middle of the PS Move days, when they copied the Wii remote, I was like, yep. And then ever since then, they haven't really innovated. They just stripped things away. They no longer have folders or themes for your PS5. The games are kind of there. The emulator is a bit rough on the PlayStation Plus Classics. Yeah, it sucks. I don't like a studio that's just reactionary. It's like, oh, they're doing that, we better do something. I'd rather one that's taking risks. Yeah, they don't always pay off, but go for it, you know? Go for it.
First, I will return to the people of Kunat.
Of Kunat.
They deserve the priestess I promised to be. Not the bitter shell I...
Ironically, she's going to return to the people, and then I'm going to ask her to go look for the Holy Grail. Sorry about that. I do have PS4, 3, and 2. Hey, there we go. The retro games are no issue. Right, it's just streaming them is the issue. Or capturing them. That's the problem, right? Because you can have the Elgato HD, which was one of the first ones, and that'll let you capture some of the older consoles, but not all of them. It's just... I think once, as you said, once you get into PS3, PS2, you could probably emulate relatively well. Like, you emulated... the Wind Waker, right? I wouldn't say that that's crazy taxing, but still, that's a fairly up-to-date game.
Mother guided us both. But now it's up to me to carry this forward. Thank you.
You can turn your Xbox Series X into an emulation machine without jailbreaking it. They have this thing called a dev mode. You put your console into dev mode and you can download all the emulators like Dolphin and all that. And I was thinking of doing that, but I don't know. Let's see, I want to do emulation stuff too. It never worked for me. I used to use all the old ones. The problem with emulation is you need a good CPU. Not GPU, not RAM, none of that stuff. Oh, these gross yolks. I hate these things. It's like something from Fallout. It's so nasty. You got half a person, half a dog thing. Look at that. That puts you off your food. Gross. It's called a nuclear. Weird. It's a dog. It's a person. What the fuck is that? Get out of here. Watch out. I think, yeah, he spews poison after the fact. You nasty. Is he not dead? No, he's like recharging his health or something. That was weird. They used to be much tougher. But now we're whooping that ass. Am I still getting poisoned? Well, that's not very nice. I think there's heal spells and I just don't even use them. Ugh. Don't you die on me, girl? Okay, I think we did that one as well. Points available. Nice. I thought these would be like a 4-hour job to do all this. Not even close. Strength. Melee damage. What is it? 240%. No, we need more health. Okay. Now what? How you doing, King Arthur? Arthur memory set up on fire. Okay, still wants me to do that? Gone really here in your time? The All-Mother and her priestess must have been better days. You think that they really truly wants to help people now, or is it just guilt?
Does it matter?
Does it matter?
As long as the result
PS3 forward, I don't know. Yeah, it's tough.
What difference does it make?
These emulators are great though. Like they have such a small kind of footprint on your PC.
My sisters taught me that.
Yeah, I used to do a bit of PS2 emulation. It just didn't work out too well. The issue was it would never stay on 60 frames. I was playing like old Nightmare Before Christmas games, the old Buffy the Vampire Slayer games. I was like, God damn it. Now, things have changed now. I upgraded my PC. And the CPU probably is like, 15 times or 15 generations. Because it was that old of a PC. So it could be better. I don't know. Then there's that RetroArch, which I know nothing about. I don't know. I wanted to get people together to figure that one out. I have no idea how that works. I think it's just another way of holding all your emulators together. So sort of like GOG or something. I don't know. If that's the case, I wouldn't really need something like that. What we need is somewhere that we can just launch the game and then not have to even deal with anything. Like, people are giving out about this Pokemon game. It's like, look, they're selling you the emulated version, which you can just download for free. And it's like, not really. I mean, you're still going through nefarious ways, right? The gray area of emulation is where you get your ISOs. And yeah, you can get those relatively easy, but every single month, you know, more and more of these websites are closed down, right? Emu Paradise is long gone. So what's left?
Like many things in Avalon, it seems. But yes.
But as you were saying, like, you can get your ISOs from the games, the ROMs from the games, get your ISOs from the consoles, you know, if you have them yourself. So that's sort of the best way of doing it. It's like, look, I don't feel so bad, I'm using an actual console.
As you can imagine,
and I get that, but some of these consoles are ridiculous.
That led to some.
There's arguments both sides.
Confrontations.
Like, with Fire Red and Leaf Green, people like just emulate it, and then they're showing like the physical editions of it in their local like CEX or the pawn shops or whatever, and they're around $160 right now, and that's just the cartridge. And we all know, like, after about 10 years, those cartridge batteries die. It's easy enough to replace them, but easy to break as well. If you mess around and you open that too violently and you start to scratch the pins, it's game over. Information is lost. And then if the battery goes, like, you can replace the battery, but your save is on that battery, so it's probably gone. But people don't mind that much. It's a tough one. So would I rather just spend $20 and have it on the Switch? Absolutely. I know that's part of the problem, and it just sends the wrong signals to an already greedy game freak, but I don't know what else. Like, people were giving out if it was on the NSO, because you're basically renting the game because you're spending money on a subscription service, and then they put it just on the eShop, not the NSO, and they're complaining about that. So you get to a point and you play games as long as I have, you realize that you can't please everybody, and in some cases you can't please anybody, because everybody hate farms because it's the only thing that makes money online these days. That sucks. So maybe just let people do whatever the fuck they want with their money and have some fun. If you don't want it, you don't buy it. If they want to buy it, let them. Jesus, it's that simple. Same way I feel about like backseaters telling people how to play like Elden Ring or Dark Souls. Fuck off and let them play it themselves. People trying to micromanage others people's fun, pocket watch their fun. No.
Such opposition deserved punishment.
No way. And silencing voices is tyranny. Good war is no time to question the king's authority.
Sometimes it's necessary.
When we talk to him here, he seems like a good and just king. And then we see basically the travesties that he's done.
Call it what you like, but war demands obedience.
War never changes. He does sound a bit like Ron Perlman. Alright. We're collecting pieces of King Arthur's soul. One such memory was that he was losing the battle against the Four Bears, because they're basically like immortal beings. So to turn the tide of battle, he decided to work with Merlin to create immortal soldiers. Sounds fun, right? No. He put them in weird egg pods. Their skin started to strip away. But yeah, they're immortal. It's just they're in never-ending pain of having their flesh torn from them. Good times. Good times. We haven't met Merlin yet, but everything I've seen so far, not so good. Can we fast travel from here? No. We may rest, though, because of the weird knight. There's a very creepy, weird knight that is hunting us at nighttime. He keeps one-shotting me, so I can't even attempt to kill him right now. When he comes out at night, though. That's good. Hey, Chase, how's it going? Thank you, dude. I do it. Oh, you're fired. You're fired. You're fired. I see they add some new ones as well. I appreciate that. And Yuki as well, coming in at the same time. I love that. How's it going? How's everybody doing? I appreciate you playing a bit more Tainted Grail. We had a cheeky stream of this yesterday. I love it. Like this game, you know, it's taken me a while to finish for sure. Mainly because they're currently working on it. You know, they're just updating it. They want to change the balancing from Act 3 because they've added DLC. Now, if you know these type of games, when you go off and play the DLC and come back, the main boss is piss easy. You walk through them. So they want to balance it somehow, so it's a little bit tougher. But we're right at the end of Act 2 now. We're going to go on a hunt for the Holy Grail, which will take us into Act 3, which also corresponds with another map. Each act has a new map. And the new map is all frosty, and there's mermaids and yetis and weird things. So we'll see where that goes. It's been a pleasure, though. It's been an absolute pleasure. You guys excited for this week? We will have Resident Evil 9 on Friday. We'll see how that goes. Will it be the last tale of Leon S. Kennedy? We'll see. Probably. And then we have Marathon, the new game from Bungie. It's meant to be like an extraction shooter. Yep, we're going to hear that name a lot. Get used to it for the next 2 or 3 years. Extraction shooter. We're going to do a server slam on the 26th. So we'll see how that goes. I want to try it out. It might not be something, but I try and have some kind of multiplayer game going on the channel a little bit. Damn it, I missed it again. I don't think you can get up there. And then we have Pokemon Day coming up. We had a huge big leak known as the Terra leak about a year ago or so. It leaked all those Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Home, Pokemon Cafe, all those spin-offs. But they also leaked the plans for Pokemon, the 10th generation. Sorry, love. Which is meant to be called Pokemon Winds and Waves. It's going to be set in the fake South Polynesian Islands. It's supposed to be very beautiful, dense jungles. We'll see about that. We shall see. Supposed to be coming out this year too, which I find a little bit tough to see. But anyway. And then, yeah, we got Fire Red and Leaf Green. They accidentally uploaded that early to the eShop, so they had to announce that. That was supposed to be for Pokemon Day. And then there's stuff as well. Pokemon Champions sounds cool. It seems to be, they're very greedy, but it's what they want you to do is bring all your Pokemon over to Pokemon Champions to fight that way, instead of what we used to do, which was just have the little fights in the trade halls and all that, you know. And then another one I wanted to see, they'd mentioned a while ago, there's these great games from the GameCube era called Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. They're wonderful dark Pokemon games. Really fun. And they're meant to be putting them on the NSO, so it'd be cool. I'm not really a fan of doing it that way, but I don't have a choice. It's just more, it's a GameCube emulator basically. It's just really cheaply done, you know, because they don't even take away the borders or anything. They don't bother to make it widescreen. It's really not that hard. All the other emulators have that in them, so it's very annoying to see. Because and the worst thing as well is they had a solution to all of this, which was called a virtual console. They did away with that because they're greedy bastards. I love the virtual console. It's clever. It was well priced. It was perfect. It's like, you want a NES game, $5. You want a SNES game, $10. You want a Wii game, $20. You know that kind of way? It was just a $5 per generation, and you just owned it for life. It was clever. Very clever. And I do wish they didn't get rid of that so quick. Because it was their version of the Xbox Arcade, and it worked really well. A world to win. Okay. Let's see. Can be persuaded. So we have to go talk to her now again. Where is she now? She's gone back into her crypt. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're trying to get a little team together to go take on the Holy Grail. Is she up there now? Weird. Okay, I'll find her. Crying when seeing spoilers. Yeah. Your powers are still on shot body. Yeah, a little bit. I got a little bit of help there. Ada. Oh yeah, you think you're seeing spoilers for 9, is it? Yeah, I mean it sucks. The trailer is the biggest spoiler of all. There's no subtlety. It used to be really great trailer editors out there. Now it's just like let's just show off everything. I might not be able to get in here. Is she gone to sleep? Does she not work during the day or something? Oh, there we go. She gets to live up here. It's nice. The village has a little bit of a kind of a Greek-Italian thing going on, but it's all torn to shite. Alright, missus, can you come with us? We need this priestess. Can you talk about Yvain's expedition?
Yvain can count on me.
There you go.
After everything
I gotta go now. No worries, get on the bus, get some sleep. Cheers, Ivy. Thank you for hanging out.
Tell Yvain
Old school Pokemon like Fire Red. Yeah, what do you think about those, Chase? Coming out this week? Yeah. You gotta pay $20. What do you think about that? I was just talking about that, Chase.
Oh my.
It is shite. And am I gonna get it? Yeah. And I am part of the problem. I know that 100%. And the reason is I just want to play it and have ease of use. And maybe it'll lead to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I loved, you know. I think their best remake is between Soul Silver and Omega Ruby. Those are fantastic games. And then they just keep changing the art style every time. We can stop doing that. Just make all the remakes look like Omega Ruby. It's a perfect mix of chibi and kind of a little more grown up, you know. It's perfect. That Diamond and Pearl remake just wasn't it. It was handed off to a crappy developer, third party, no love or care put into it. Fine for what it is, but we just deserve better, you know. And then to put $60 on it as well is just kind of disgusting. But we'll see. You know, it's just you're getting an emulated version, which, you know, technically you could get for free if you have the ROM and all that. I understand that, you know, but I just want the ease of use to play it. People are talking it might not have Pokemon Home or online or any of this stuff, and it's like, it's just the way it is. It's the way it is. It sucks. Alright, this guy's finally awake now. Good. You come with us. Come. He'll be.
Is still wet behind the ears.
Okay, what is wrong here? Okay, now I can talk to him.
You found her, didn't you? You went to that cave and came out alive. So that means she's dead. She wouldn't have just given you my.
See, I'll talk to this guy, and then the other man goes, "Oh, she's not wet behind the ears anymore. He's not wet." Who was she?
I'm not sure.
It was a fae.
Some kind of spell.
It was a fae. By every Styx on shop list. Yeah, the new Styx game number 3. Xbox developed new technology for making fast.
As you know.
Ham clips. I like ham clips. What's that one? Fast game clips. Interesting.
I can't believe it's over.
Like a clip when you're playing.
And I didn't have a chance to express my gratitude. Although
might just get to re-experience the. Yeah, exactly.
You risked your life for me.
Thank you.
That's more than.
It's not the best way of doing it, Chase. Because the emulators will have all fancy stuff, you know, save states. But look, it is what it is.
Got something for me to look at?
$20, I think, is just enough. It's still greedy, but I had seen people say $30, so I'll give them that. Now, some people are going to buy both. I think that's not necessary. What they should do is do what we always did, was find a friend or someone that would have the other version. I won't lie, like I would definitely be more to get Fire Red, you know. That's just, I've always got that version. I'm trying to think of which one. So, yeah, I had original Pokemon, red, then yellow, then silver. I was always, people loved Ho-Ho and Pokemon Gold. Didn't like it. Remember Ho-Ho being in the anime, the cartoon. I was like, nah, big old fucking peacock squawking away. And then you go and watch Pokemon 2000, you know, Lugia. The power of one? Are you kidding me? Pokemon Silver all the way. All the way. And then, let's see, what was after that? That was Omega Ruby and that. Like, oh, that was the one that caused fucking IGN to go like, there's too much water. 7 out of 10 or whatever it was. And ironically, besides the meme, that game does have too much water. Like, the bottom half of the map is all just water. Nice. Game clips, yeah, so many games stuck on all platforms. I'm telling you, dude. Old forums, NES to PS2 era, yeah. So people naturally turn to, oh, look at this, Ogre's Grip. They turn to emulators. Nice. Titan's Armor. You can't afford this. It's very good though. Max health by 35. Ooh. One I have now. The reason for this is, usually when you upgrade it, it'll upgrade the little thing like that. Increase max health by 35, might go up to 36, 37, you know, that kind of way. It's a small increment. But this one here increases melee damage by 3% down wearing. That won't go up for some reason, but I guess it just would be too OP. I'll have to try it. The Lord's Observance and Strawfather Armor. Cool. How much is that? 1,000 for that book. Jesus Christ. And that's a shield. Flame Guard. Burns the enemy when successfully parried. Fucking good. Oh, that's where you get your leather from? Must be a better way. Ember Seed. Oh my, Ember. What are you doing? Alright, can we talk to this guy now? He's not wet behind the ears.
So he
Tap, tap, chip, chip. I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. Dude, you're so annoying. I know he's not wet behind the ears. They just want us to reset. Maybe if I go into his house and come back. Although you can go into the house during the day. Well, you can. Let's see. The game is being a goober. Let me in. I'ma steal your shit. I'm asleep in your bed. Wet behind the ears. Maybe I have to buy stuff off him or something. What could it be? Please don't say it again.
Beor is still...
Fuck! What is wrong? He's telling me you're wet behind the ears. Dry your ears, sir. You wound the cave the monster. Do you remember anything else?
In my eyes, she...
20 bucks ain't bad. Yeah, I think so. The GBA version. Yeah, dude, I've seen it for $160. Wait, I still have my old copy of red, yellow, emerald, old Game Boy Color, the silver version. I have 2 versions of silver. Try nighttime. Yeah, I think it might need me just to fast travel away and come back.
I felt emptiness.
Good point, though.
Each morning after that, the burning of my wound grew more intense.
Burning. Maybe I have to help him somehow. See, you put you right back to working. Be a difficult man. Yes, you can.
He seems stern, but
look at this dude. He shouldn't be a blacksmith. This guy should be out there like a Viking. I hope they keep Heart Gold Soul Silver the same art style. Yeah, agreed. People are doing, there's a guy doing a remake of Pokemon Emerald, and he's using like sort of the HD 2D, but also like a diorama. It looks fantastic. I kind of wish they would go with him, you know. Because the problem for me for Brilliant Dynamite was that, no, not Dynamite, I knew I was getting off. Brilliant Diamond is, it looks like freaking Play-Doh or something. Forging a new heart. Whoa, what is he, like Iron Man? Let me see if I can find this guy. God, you can't search ranting on Twitter now. It's all tits and ass. Let's see. Why can't these companies find these amazing modders and be like, come work for us and we'll use that in an official capacity? Like Fallout London is one of the... It's basically a whole Fallout game. Why don't they just release it in an official capacity? Pay them. I don't care if it pay them $500,000, $2 million, whatever, and then give them a job. Christ. The only guys to ever do that was the Witcher 3 guys. They were like, okay, these guys created a mod and fixed things, so... Hell yes. Redraw the sprites. No, I gotta find this guy. Pokemon Diamond Pearl. No. Yeah, it's another thing as well that pisses me off is they don't really lower the price of those Pokemon games. They don't deserve those prices. I bought them all, trust me. Still like my Pokemon. Let me see if I can find it. I can't, of course. Oh, is this it? Gamma? Is it Gamma Emerald? I think so. Because he's doing Omega Ruby. If you know, like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Gamma Emerald. I think that's it. Gamma Emerald. Oh, it's on itch.io? See, I would be okay with that. Let me find it. I know this is a completely out of nowhere. Yep. Oh, that's loud. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try that again. Sorry about that. God damn it. God damn YouTube. Why would you blast like that? Blast that ass. Alright, this guy's making... This is a remake of Pokemon Emerald. Are you kidding me? I think he had more footage than this. This is just the environments. He's not going to show off any of the game, is he? Not really. May 15th. No, there's got to be more. Okay, that's a nice little look at it. Let me find what I'm actually trying to look at here. Demo. I might play that. It's only a demo. I'm so sorry about that. God damn it. Let's see. Gamma Emeralds. Like, it'll pass by my feed, but then it'll skip and I can never find it again. I hate nearly every single social media, but they're a necessary evil. But they are all so very shite. That's the same trailer, I think. Come on, it's a nice day for a... Why is this guy called Undreamed Panic? It's very cute. He's just got like little tidbits everywhere. It's not much. I swear I saw a different trailer. Like, look at this. Look at this little guy. What do you think of that art style? Is it too clean? Is it too much? It's him just going fishing, I think. Maybe I'll play the demo for this. But the battles themselves look like I like it. I like a 2D sprite in a 3D environment. I think it looks better than the normal HD. Look at the way the battle starts. This is how the battles are. Come on. But this is a fan project, Gamma Emerald. We all know, like, we didn't get most of the Battle Frontier and that in Alpha, Mega and all that. Mega, Alpha, Sapphire, Mega Ruby. So, it was all Emerald. Emerald was the best version. Look at that. I'll take that. I like it. I think some of the backgrounds, the 3D backgrounds, are still too clean. Like those Pokemon centers and that looked a bit too clean for my liking. But still, look at little Trico and Mudkip. Aww, the babies. I like. The other thing is, I want to. Oh, that's nice. We get to see the screen. This is something I want to test out. So there was long since rumored that we have this USB-C on the top of the Switch 2, and no one knows what the fuck it's for. So we've got one on the top and the bottom, and everyone's like, "What if they did a DS?" Remake sort of all those games, and then you could buy a separate screen. Obviously, it would cost a lot, but if they sold like a DS screen that was just as an attachment, if they sold that for like $60 or $70, you could play the DS games. That'd be cool. Because like, how is Fire Red and Leaf Green going to work? Is it just going to open? Like, how does the bottom screen work? How does any DS game work? Is it just going to press a button and it opens up on the same screen? What do you think? That's something I want to test. I'm more curious. But I noticed the new Xenoblade Chronicles X Switch 2 upgrade. People are getting refunds. Apparently it's really bad. So basically Switch uses DLSS, which is Deep Learning Super Sampling for AI stuff. But they also use the other one, which is called FSR, which is Frame Generation Shite, whatever the hell it's called. And they keep using that one instead of DLSS. So the games look horrendous. So yeah, it runs at 4K 60, but there's jaggies, there's broken images, there's clipping, there's like little tiny lines, there's like shimmering lines everywhere. So they'll probably fix it. And it's only a $5 to upgrade it from the Switch version. But right now people think that the Switch version looks better. And that's embarrassing. All they did was basically unlock the 4K 60, which I knew they did, and then charged people for it. So they're greedy bastards. And that's not Monolith Soft. Because Monolith Soft right now are working on their next game. They're not worried on a Switch 2 version of fucking, The fact that he got a Mudkip there is crazy. But yeah, that's Gamma Emerald. I'll look into that. It's on itch.io. Might be there. Let's see. I prefer, but see, this type of project is going to get closed down. So maybe play it while you can, I guess. Alright, let's get this guy a new heart. It's cool. It's way too chibi version style, which doesn't fit well. Which one? The one that we just saw there? You think so? It's just the 2D sprites and the 3D worlds. Oh no, Diamond and Pearl. Yes. Brilliant Diamond and Pearl was it was too shiny. It's hard to explain. Everything felt like candy floss. Hopefully we get something for the Zelda. Yeah, dude. I think they just celebrated it yesterday. As the official date. But, Nintendo are going to do their own thing. But if they don't do something for that, it'd be crazy. Now, this is what the rumors I've heard. Obviously, subject to change. Nothing is ever set in stone anymore. But supposedly on the third week, which is kind of now, honestly, we were supposed to get a full Nintendo Direct. Now, I think I'm also hearing March 5th. But these people can move the dates all they want. It is all lies sometimes, But we're supposed to be getting a full Nintendo Direct first party. And they want to reveal the new 3D Mario game that's coming this fall. The big games for this fall are supposed to be Pokemon 10th Generation, which is called Pokemon Winds and Waves, and I even have the, it's kind of spoiler, but I have the key art for Winds and Waves. It looks really nice. It looks like a phone cover, phone background. But I don't know any of the starters yet. There's a lot of them floating around. Since I was a kid, every generation of Pokemon has had people drawing artistic renditions of new Pokemon, and it never ever turns out to be the real ones. People were talking about a water monkey starter that would fart balloon bubbles, and I'm like, okay, that sounds probably right. But we'll see. No more monkeys, please. We have too many monkeys. So we'll see about that. And then the same rumor is saying that it'll get its own Nintendo Direct for the 3D Mario, and then because it's also celebrating 40 years this year, and then we'll get a Nintendo Direct for Zelda. They're still pushing that Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD are ready for Switch 2 and all this crap, and it's going to be in one box, and then they're going to sell it separately. I don't know. I've been waiting that long that I don't believe anything until I see it. And then in terms of the next actual Zelda, there was a rumor that they wanted to go back to the old 3D style, and then now the new rumor is that it's taken too long, so they're going to do one last game inside of the, you know, Breath of the Wild universe kind of thing. And it's about like dimensional rifts or something, teleporting dimensions, so different Shadow Realm stuff, you know. So we'll see about that. That seems plausible, but who knows. I'm kind of done with that kind of world. I love those games for what they are, but it's kind of like Skyrim. You play it once, I don't need to play it again. And they're wonderful games. Honestly, the end of Tears of the Kingdom, or at least the third act before the finale, it almost put me off the entire game. It's slow to a crawl. Somebody went back and put that into the game, and it's horrendous. If you know, you know. All I'll say is, like, you know, the deep area, basically, the actual story down there. Maybe people liked it, that's fine, but I thought it was rubbish, and it was so slow. But the actual finale is great. Like, Jesus, it was up there with Twilight Princess and Wind Waker's finale. But yeah, what I would like either Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, and then I would like them to just fucking port the 3D remake of Ocarina of Time that launched with the 3DS. It's perfect. It's good to go. Just let us play it, for God's sake. It doesn't have to have the 3D, you know, whatever, vision stuff. That was a disaster. But, yeah, so he's talking about the Stone Warden, so this is another faction.
Dalriata Master Blacksmith.
Dalriata.
If you think something can't be forged,
Okay. Sorry to get ranty there, but yeah, we'll see. I doubt they'll do a DS attachment. I know, it's wishful thinking. But they just did the Virtual Boy. They just did a shitty Virtual Boy attachment. Have you seen this thing? It's a lump of plastic for $89. Fucking stupid. So stupid. You fit the Switch into it. You can't, I think you can just play the games without it. They just have a red, infrared kind of tint to them, you know? So dumb. Imagine bringing back one of the... That's like bringing back the Wii U. Like, we need to forget the mistakes. Learn from them. Don't bring them back. So I saw one dumbass lolcow. He buys everything. So he couldn't figure out how to capture it because you would either have a double image. There's plenty of ways to do it. You think no one's ever captured VR on a stream before? There's plenty of ways to do it, but they're too stupid. So he just sits there with his face in the Virtual Boy where it's too big for it, and he just describes what he sees. And, like, these kind of people are just walking morons. Like, I don't know. And then complains about Nintendo, you know, releasing crap. I'm like, you bought the crap. I know, like, I'm angry at the emulator ROM that they're releasing of Fire Red, but I'm still going to buy it. And I know I'm part of the problem. But you don't understand how rough it's been as a Pokemon fan. You either buy into Pokemon Go, or you've got nothing. We're getting shitty remakes. We're getting the main games are ran on a PS2 style fucking engine. They look like crap. And at least the Sword and Shield. We have this retroactive thing where it's like everyone hates the current game. And then when the next one comes out, they hate the last one. It's like people hated Sword and Shield when it came out because they didn't understand the football chanting stuff. And then when Sword and Shield came out, they're like, I fucking hate I hate Scarlet and Violet, and I love Sword and Shield.
Thank you.
You can't win.
I hope Vrel will be able to tell us more.
But I do think they ran and looked like arse. The sad thing is, it has that addictive, and we love our Pokemon, it's addictive, like leveling up and capturing, so it's very clever. I actually think the best Pokemon game to come out in a while was Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think so. I didn't play the new one. I actually decided to give them a middle finger because Digimon blew them out of the water, and I'm not going to reward shitty games, but it still sold the best Pokemon sold game ever. The new one is, what is it, A to Z, and they're inside some kind of a city. And I didn't like the style of that. When I first heard about it, it sounded like an X and Y remake, and I kind of have a little soft spot for X and Y. I think it got shat on, but that's another cool mix of 2D, 3D. Anyway. Alright, so I gotta get a new heart for this guy? Is that what's going on? Yeah, the Heart that defies. Okay. Alright, Bjorn mentioned the Stone Warden's smithing techniques. I should talk to Kyovor. Okay, I know exactly where that guy is. So this is actually another faction quest. Yeah, they're down here. That's interesting. Don't know how much you do with these guys, but we're gonna pull an Iron Man. I knew that was too easy, see? I was saying we'd figured all that out too easy. I assume we need to do this, or else he won't come with us, little bastard. We technically already did the fake quest, so screw that guy. That's all good. It might be a cool quest. Nice. But yeah, I would be okay with that. I know the Virtual Boy thing was stupid, but I just don't know how DS games will work otherwise. But I'm thinking they'll just open the screen on top of a screen. You know, most emulators, what they do is they give you multiple ways to... Why have a fast travel point here if there's so many enemies? They give you multiple ways to do things. You know, you can have the big screen and no small screen. You can have half and half. You know, a lot of people do that. The emulators for DS, 3DS are amazing. I love the DS. Good days. Come on, bitch. Why are these guys like randomly stronger now? That's not good.
Back to your hovel.
Love killing archers. You suck. God, that sliding move is so nice. They're giving me 650. Yeah, see, what's happening in the game, I think, is it's not adjusting the XP, but that's good. We've often played games where you level up and you get too high of a level and then they just give you 1 XP or 10 XP. You okay, Mr. Bear? 8. Sorry, buddy. He only gives me 40 XP. Doesn't make any sense. That last guy I fought was 650. That's a hell of a difference. Need to pour Twilight. Yeah, Twilight Princess is my favorite. It's so dark, and I love Midna. She's the star of that. I love Wolflink. I have a lot of very good memories of that game. I love it over Wind Waker, but I love Wind Waker for different reasons. Wind Waker is whimsical and fun. It's an amazing game that got destroyed when it came out, and it's not fair. But yeah, they have the ports, the HD, both HD. Just get them on there, you know. They gave us Skyward Sword, which is random. And I hate to say it, but if they released Wind Waker and Twilight Princess for the Switch separately, like for 40 or 50 each, I'd still fucking buy them. That's much of a bastard I am with those games, but it is what it is. They know. Or they could release both of them like they did on the Wii U for 60, but they won't do that. They won't. We're not going to get remakes of them, you know. Knowing them, they could remake Ocarina of Time and make it look exactly like the 3DS remake and pass it off as a new remake. I don't really care now. So these guys are Del Riata Blacksmiths. Cool. I met this guy before. Wait, is he here? Oh, there he is. Nice. Hello there. So we can join up with these guys too. I heard the Stone Wardens can forge someone a new heart.
And where'd you hear a tale like that?
Come on. Local blacksmith Bjorn. He's the one who needs a new heart.
Stories had travelled so far. The Camelosians
Camelosian.
heartless beasts.
They need some Camelosian.
But I suppose a tale about creating a heart in the fires of a forge is something only another blacksmith would believe and appreciate. So, that Beor.
Yeah, if we got a new Nintendo Direct, I'd love to see just a little taste of what Monolith Soft are working on. I wouldn't expect a game to launch from them, released next year or the year after, but just to see what they're up to, you know. He lost his heart to a fae. He got it back, but it's weak.
Aye, that's the way of it. A heart given to those creatures is never whole when it returns.
Right.
If it returns at all, they drain every joy, every spark, leaving what's left little more than a brittle husk.
I played way more Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, but both are really good. Yeah, me too. Agreed. As time goes on, Wind Waker's art style holds up a lot better. Twilight Princess it's a whole different thing, you know. But I think the HD port was better. We lost a little bit in the HD remake of Wind Waker, but you can have the best of both worlds. You can emulate Wind Waker and then use this better Wind Waker mod they have for it. So you're playing the old game, but it has all of the quality of life stuff from the HD port. Basically, you know, shortened Triforce quest at the end, which takes too long, and certain other things like that, you know.
He used iron, didn't he? Iron's too brittle. Steel's no better.
We need unobtainium.
Gold, lifeless. To forge a heart, you need metal that is alive.
Oh, is it like weird metal?
You need a metal that will sing as your heart sings when you see the smile of a loved one.
Mm-hmm. What is that? You ever forged a heart before? So we need is weird steel.
Aye. It's the only metal fit for such a task. But weird steel alone isn't enough. It must be woven with ethereal cobwebs.
I got them.
That will give the heart its strength. Bring me those and I'll forge the heart.
I think I have some
After
weird
that,
steel, maybe.
It will need to be filled, but that task will fall to you.
Alright, I brought the weird steel. Oh, weird stone is weird steel. And ethereal cobweb. Nice, we just got them from running around doing stuff. Let's do it.
Good. Give me a moment to find the right song.
The right song. He's singing a song while he's doing his blacksmithing.
I haven't lost my touch. Here, your friend will have a strong, beautiful heart. At least
cool.
in terms of craftsmanship.
Played way more randomizer. Yeah, nice.
The art is just an empty vessel. It needs to be filled to start beating.
And how did you do that? Is that in the ports? Filled with what? Yeah, do I have to like fight enemies?
Life, of course.
Life.
A heart must be
Jesus,
full
you want me
of
to take people's souls?
But we'll talk about that when you return.
What do I need to
There
do?
are two ways. Through death or through sacrifice.
Sacrifice. His accent's all over the place. I'll have to die?
No, of course not. You can fill it with the laugh of creatures you kill. But it'll take some time. A life torn away is far less will, and I can't say what effect it'll have on Bayor. It's not a method we use often.
It's the sacrifice.
You can pour some of your own life into the art.
Oh.
It'll weaken you, sure, but I'd say some sacrifices are worth making.
Sacrifice.
Besides, I believe it will give you another kind of strength. Something far more valuable than what you've lost.
Oh, really? I like that. Alright, let me see what the outcomes of this is. What was the name of this quest? Boom, boom. Yes, indeed. Don't know. Forging ties, maybe? Echoes in stone. No. See what he says afterwards. Alright, thank you for your help.
If you want to fill it up with the energies of things you kill, just hold it up when you fight. It will collect life, and at some point, will give you a sign that it's beating again. If you decide either way...
Okay, thank you. Take my life energy. Give max 30 health. Oh my god. Alright. What's the name of this quest? See what heart that defies. Okay. Fill it with my own life. I can do it by killing enough creatures and the heart is full. The heart that defies. The funny quest system feels like old Gothic. Yeah, dude, definitely. We're getting a remake of Gothic, aren't we? It's taken so long to come out. I think the poor devs might shut down before they get the chance. Yeah, I love this type of stuff. Some of the places we're visiting very much has kind of a nod to Shivering Isles. I want to see what difference it is. I know a lot of these games, they're role-playing, so they want you to just kind of go along with it and just live with consequences, but I don't really like doing that. I get FOMO. I'm like, okay, so let's see. What is it? Forge me a heart. Now it says 30 versus 40. He said it would give me something that I wouldn't know, right? Something even better. I'd be afraid to give him some of the king's soul though, right? Would that not just turn the blacksmith into a crazy dude? Doesn't really tell me. Let's see here. Bow, 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 bow. God, there's like 4 or 5 different ways to do this. Crazy. You can keep the heart for yourself. That's mad. I love that. Just wanted to see what the rewards are. Oh, it looks like in the original version of the game, it was just 40 HP that you have on you, and then you just heal it. But now they changed it to 30 maximum HP gone forever. That's so smart that people are kind of giving out about it. Aw, boo-hoo. I just want to see. The guy made it sound like we were going to get something better out of it. I guess it maybe if you keep the heart, is it? Yes. That's a tough one. Alright, yeah. Okay. Apparently he'll make some very rare stuff for you if you give him the right thing. Okay, fine. Fine, take my life. I play these games too lawful good, I swear. Don't deserve nothing. Take my life.
Of course.
No, then it says it took 33 off me.
Remember,
bastards.
Don't resist it. Let go of your instincts and focus on the
It's all
heart.
good anyway.
You'll feel a bit
yeah, the music is banging.
Suppose
Suppose as long as it doesn't get delayed, Gothic 1 Remix comes out June 5th. Yeah? You interested in it?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
How warm it is.
But it's been like fucking years.
Serve Baal well.
I think spiders are dealing with it, right? That's the name of them. Have heart for Bior, I should return. Oh, no, actually, I think one of those got shut down. One was making like what the fuck was it called? The Greedfall games as well. That was another team. It was Pranabites and Spiders. They're both kind of based out of Germany. They're really good at making little RPGs. And the other one was making Souls-likes. They were making that like French Revolution robot game. I can't think of it right now, but I played it. Can't think of it. My brain. Let's give this guy. Does it do anything for me, this heart? Like if I were to keep it? No. That's cool. It's a little Iron Man heart. 30 health is a lot though. Jesus Christ. There was some armor. Maybe he'll give me that for free. Hello, Cyber. How's it going? Hey, Anderson, how's you doing? Hello, how you doing today? Does anyone remember the name of that game? No? God damn it. Shut up. I'll have to look it up now. It's my brain. Can't think of it. We're doing a little Holy Grail search. We got to get a team together. Just talking about some games coming out. I knew you were going to do that. Even though I shook it away, it still didn't do it. I suppose I can't remember the name. It mustn't have been that important, but still. Yeah, Steel Rising. There we go. I knew it was something rising. Steel Rising. Was that? I always get Pranabites and Spiders mixed up. That was a good game, though. You were kind of a mannequin doll. No, that's Spiders. Okay. Oh, did Spiders get shut down? No, Spiders are working on Greedfall 2. I feel bad for them. They did Greedfall 2 as a early access game, maybe to bring in some money. It's the stupidest thing ever because people just stopped even thinking about it. I have to urge some devs, like, put out a demo, but don't do early access. Early access maybe for a live service game, but no. The same thing happened with No Rest for the Wicked. You know? Now, that was a bigger problem. No Rest the Wicked is the new game from the Ori and the Blind Forest devs. But, you know, ask anybody who's played it. Have they played it? Do they even know it exists? The answer is probably no for the most part. That's fucking sad. Here was a dev on what can only be described as like a huge, like, global acclaim trajectory with Ori 1 and 2. And it's like, you know, they're not falling from grace, just they're stuck in. The problem with early access is you're looking at 5 to 7 years for some games. It's just stupid. And even if it does fund itself to a point, you could have got way more if you just released the fucking game 5 years ago, you know? I don't think it exists. It's not a good idea anymore. It used to be. I used to get excited for early access. Not anymore. And when it finally reaches 1.0 and it releases, nobody remembers. Nobody even, they're like, oh fuck, that game came out.
You're just in time.
Or maybe you played it in early access and then it releases and you don't want to play it anymore. Greedfall stuck on. Yeah, I'm telling you, I found Greedfall was too good foundation. Yeah, me too. I really liked Greedfall. I believe the second one isn't quite Souls-like. I thought it was good. I really liked that idea of sort of it's kind of like fairy tale meets it's almost kind of give me vibes of like American Revolution, French Revolution.
What?
Yes. We made a new heart for you. How do you just put the heart in there?
What materials did he use?
You don't want to know.
What else was needed? Did he tell you how to make it?
It's done. I've made it.
Oh my. I have so many questions.
Nikon conference 4th of March. Oh, that could be good.
First things first.
Will they be at that?
For this,
bring back late access, right?
Once more, as always.
Bring back
so,
exit access.
Shall we begin?
I know why they do early access. They do it to try and build up some hype and some money, you know. It's sort of like a pre-order thing, you know, and I get that. It's like, here's your option to play a game and see it, you know, all the way to the finish line, and you get to play it early and it's a little bit cheaper, and I appreciate that. But then you're not getting that much money if you're giving away for free. But sometimes you play a game in early access, you see what it can be, you see the potential, and it might never get there. Or you play it in early access and you see something that's too bare bones. You see behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz, you know, and you don't like what you see, and you don't care anymore. So it's a tough one. I understand how difficult it is to get funding from devs, so I get it. And then there's the Kickstarter stuff, you know, and Patreon. God, it's tough. Let's see. Lie down, close your eyes, and don't worry. You're sure the new heart is strong. So we could actually keep this heart. I don't know what it would do for us, though. We already put our health into it. What difference does it make?
See if those
Let's do a nice
have
thing.
A grain of truth in them.
Yeah. Beta tester, right? Fable meets Risen. Yeah. Oh my god, those are great games as well.
Surprising how simple it is to look
I like the Risen games. They were janky. They're all very different. But one was like God of War, Titan Lords, then there was a pirate one. Like, fucking hell, how do you feel?
It's different.
See, it's these moments. I know it's only a side quest, but it would be nice to get a tiny, you know, cutscene just to see us putting that heart in there.
Bad.
It'd be wild.
In fact,
beta tester, you know.
Good.
Investors only have money for AI now. You're right. God, you're right. I hate that you're right, but you are right.
For now, I'll just have to wait and see. The measure of my debt to you is 2 hearts. I don't know how a man could ever repay something like that. I'll be going back to work.
You better be.
Visit me sometime.
Don't be a stranger. I just gave you 30 of my health. Everybody in the comments in the Steam forums, they said, don't do this. This all he is just a blacksmith. Don't give it to him. I'm like, damn. It's literally about a heart, and you're telling people to be a heartless bastard. Come on, do something nice. What's a bit of health anyway? It's as if that 30 health's going to magically save you one day. Let's see if we rest up. It'll be all better. We're trying to get the other blacksmith to come along with us. Bing bong! We're going on a hunt for the Holy Grail. Alright. Are you friendly? If he says he's wet behind the ears again, I'm going to be pissed. Can we talk about the expedition?
Beor's fully recovered.
Finally!
He's doing well and making his own decisions.
Oh, yes.
He doesn't need an old man hovering over him anymore.
You are an old man.
And, well, to be honest, I've been waiting for this moment.
Yes.
I'm proud of him.
The art of testing games is forgotten.
You didn't hear that from me. You've done right by me, so I'll give you some advice. This whole expedition is madness.
I know.
But, as they say, sometimes there's method in madness.
Exactly.
And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord.
There's method to the madness.
Turn my back on
I
him
firmly
when he
believe
needs
that.
help. This isn't just about him. It's about our home. I'll do whatever I can for Kuanacht. Tell Yvain he can count on me.
Push me.
Even if it's the last journey I'll ever take.
Oh. Isn't that sweet? Grave cycle. But yeah, you are so right about that. I think we're getting to a point where they want to use AI to do the game testing, and that is a good idea for bug finding. I just don't think it'll help with atmosphere, the story. I don't think it'll help with any of that kind of stuff. The feel of a game. The robots can't feel, you know? So I think losing that. But a lot of, you talk to a lot of game testers now, some of them have become extremely jaded. You think they're working on the game themselves. Their input is important and feedback is very important, of course, you know. But come on now, lads. So they become a little bit of spoiled children. They want to be flown around the country to play the game. They want special treatment, collector's editions, you know, big statues and stuff. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's not the way it used to be, you know. A game tester used to be your brother, your sister. It's like, what do you think of this, you know? Or your friends, you know. That stuff pisses me off. We've made celebrities and very, very rich people out of the wrong people. That's always the way in history. It's very hard to find those with a good heart. But yeah, I do notice that a lot of them, especially indie devs, don't even use game testers. They just test the game themselves. And we can either be our own harshest critic, or we can, you know, be mollycoddled where we refuse to admit the truth. So 90% of the games I play, at the very end of them, are unpolished, usually broken, or maybe unbalanced if it's some kind of a combat. And yeah, it just pisses me off. And most people will never see, you know, most games, less than 5% of people finish those games. And the stats are there, the stats are all there. So yeah, it's tough. I would love to do some game testing myself, but I don't think I would have the, you know, perfect solution or final word on any of these things. This could be a big moment where we push on to the Act 3. No need to test when you can just push past it. I know, but I hate that. I know it's like one of those meme sayings now, but that saying about a good game, you know, it'll eventually, you know, it's like, well, a delayed game will eventually be a good game, but a bad game will always be a bad game. For me, it's about first impressions. I don't care how many patches a game gets. Like, first impression stays. Like, we all say great things about No Man's Sky, right? One of the best supported games. Thank you, Ember. Thank you, Mrs. Thank you for the drinkies. But yeah, we say, like, No Man's Sky is the best game ever now, right? And incredible patches. But we'll never, ever... There's always that caveat, right? That caveat of, like, oh, but it did start shit. Or look how the state it used to be, or whatever, that kind of way, you know? Cheers! And it's the same with... Cyberpunk, you know? Cyberpunk is great now. Like, Phantom Liberty is one of the best DLCs out there. Freaking Idris Elba, for God's sake, and Keanu Reeves. But what does it matter? We'll always remember the state. Like, the next game they launch, it'll always be, oh, I don't want to be the next Cyberpunk. Don't want to be the next No Man's Sky. So yeah, first impressions are important. Hello. It's time. About the companions for your journey.
What news? The people I told you about.
Get them wiggles on, girl. Did you get some food? I hope you're happy. Enjoy your food. You deserve it. All three will join you on your holy mission.
Now that is truly
holy diver. B-rating games still fun. Yep. 110%. I have the best fun with indies, and most AA games have taken over.
Restore hope to the people of Kurnocht. You've done me a great favor, so allow me to repay you.
Oh yeah?
Before I depart, know this.
He probably has the shield himself. We're looking for the shield of Palamedes.
Gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur himself.
Yes. Give me the shield. Uh-oh. What's it loading?
Be the shield that watches over Kurnocht, as House Terion has done for generations.
House Terion. Give it out. I'm guessing the shield itself is more of a metaphor. I think. It's going to take us to King Arthur's soul. Yeah, here we go. So this is this cool Eldritch bit. This is the tomb of King Arthur. And I believe that's the Holy Grail this girl is pouring down into it. But his blood is everywhere. Isn't it cool? So this is where we get the king's soul. And then we get greeted with this beautiful song as well. Look at this. He's huge. Like, you think about how big this guy is. He's like 8 foot tall. He's inside there as well. Look at him. He's in there. So we saw the priest kind of, and there's Excalibur dug straight into his chest. I think that's the Holy Grail there. See, she has 4 arms as well. The 4 bears. So what we do here, we come here at the end of each act, each chapter, and we're going to put a piece of his soul in here, and it grants us some of the king's power, which is sort of like the Dragonborn from Skyrim. But yeah, we get this amazing music. Very eldritch. Okay, cool. Let's see what power we get. The first power we got is the slow down time. The second one is a good old-fashioned, like, hit this power and then you'll get like 60% more damage. Let's see what the shield does.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the wall between order and ruin.
There we go. Now we get to go into this weird blood bubble. There's only like 2 more left, or 1 more left. We're getting close. This also shows the memory. The last memory we saw was of Merlin.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way.
This is Palamedes.
You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
This is the Knights of the Round Table turning against him.
I'd like to admit, but I've realized that his story is what.
Look at the size.
Power answers to no one.
Did the knights kill King Arthur?
That's a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility? I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have.
Dude, his armor's so sick.
For Avalon. And may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come.
I like that we get a little backstory for each of the pieces. Nice. Weirdness power received the Shield of Avalon. I'm hoping it gives us like a block or something, you know? That'd be cool. The level design, yeah, Scorn for sure. And what's that other one? Proteus. Proteus. I don't think I've never seen that, dude. What's that one like? That sounds cool. Yeah, this area is absolutely inspired by H.R. Geiger for sure, who made the original, well, didn't make it, but, well, I suppose he did in a way. He created the original Alien and stuff, and all of their cocoons and nests and stuff. What's Proteus? I feel like I know that from something. Are you thinking Prometheus, the movie? No, Proteus. What is that? Is it a game? Probably one of those walking sim games. Is it Proteus? Is that it? Oh no, that's like 2013 exploration game. No. But yeah, isn't it cool what they've done here? I wish we spent more time here. This is his grave. But I think this blood here has been used to cause the red death as well. Let's see what our new power is. So you go over here and you see our King's Soul. Only 1 point. There we go. Let's see. So now it makes me think it's only 1 left. There's room for 2 though. The shield. Activating King's Soul creates a blast of energy dealing damage around you. Nice. I wish there was a way of activating King's Soul more. Like you only get to do it like once basically. Fully charged, automatically using it when you would have received lethal damage. Using King's Soul, you deflect all incoming projectiles. Dealing damage is a small chance to create a weird essence. All which can be collected to regenerate a portion of King's Soul. That could be the way to do it. Over here we have create another blast of energy when the King's Soul ends. Enemies take an amount of damage you have dealt to them when using King Soul once against. Yeah, okay. That's cool. When using King Soul, a weird shield collects 10% of the damage dealt to you. When King Soul ends, you gain mana shield equal to accumulated damage. Oh, that's very tough. We get the main power anyway, so it'll do an energy blast, which probably will make the game freak out on us. Energies take the amount of damage you have dealt to them when using the King Soul once again after it ends. It's badly explained, but that sounds good. Basically, just whatever damage I've done during the King Soul will then be given to them again when it ends. That's huge. Nice. And this one slows down time, and then this one's more damage, right? But you tend to only get to use it. Killing enemies restores a portion. Okay. Get to use it. But yeah, you don't have enough points. You're basically getting 1 or so points per thing. It's very rough. I don't know if you can reset these. Add powers by sitting by the fire. Yeah, it's a tough one. That's so cool, right? Love that his body is in there. It's crazy. But yeah, I think he's like a hybrid of those forebears. He's like a child of a human and a forebear. And that's why he's so big and powerful, but he doesn't have 4 arms. And it's kind of hinted that's what's going on. And then he decided to give up, you know, basically their dimension, an immortal, and came to Avalon to lay claim and do his own thing. But he ended up causing a war between them, I think. Oh, here we go.
Now I understand. The shield isn't an object.
Yes, Prometheus. Yeah, there you go.
Itself. But I also remember the shield was meant to resist. Not enemies.
So we have his sword, his shield. What next? His armor, maybe?
Corruption, compromise, cowardice.
Such good writing.
Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man.
Damn, he really hates
him. A shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading his people. I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy. Left behind symbols to bind them.
Near autonomy. Where will we get that, do you think?
That's not a kingdom. That's theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand.
What is it Denholm and Yvain don't understand? You told him Merlin may disagree. What do you mean? We have to meet this Merlin. It makes it all sound obvious, but it's a rather complex political situation. What would you do in this situation? You think your kingdom isn't prospering? Except the symbol of the shield. What did Palamedes receive?
Turn every resource toward understanding why the weirdness is returning.
Yeah, he makes a good point.
Hiding in Camelot is cowardice.
Yeah.
Staying here? Stupidity. But what I would do doesn't matter. This is precisely why Palamedes was made Avalon's shield. To judge for himself.
So he just basically said both of them are wrong.
Even if it meant standing against me.
So I remember King Arthur was cursed with the witch's hand killed by rivalry. I wonder, in this one they made it just sound like he died from war of old death. But I don't know, I bet you it'll be one of his Knights of the Round Table. Let's see.
Merlin wanted me to become a symbol. But I realized that one person, one myth, won't be enough.
It'll all come down to us either way, you know.
It needed more. It needed to stand on stronger foundations. And so, I left mementos behind, to serve as cornerstones for various facets of the kingdom. It seems we were both wrong about this. All I've seen here is fear.
I know it sounds goofy. This is the King's Soul we're talking to. Sounds goofy.
But their power comes from symbols they don't even understand. And when a decision needs to be made, they hesitate. When danger appears, they flinch. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without direct orders. Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices that harm his people. Their fear breeds indecision.
Right.
If you cannot choose, you cannot protect.
Correct.
And if you cannot protect...
That's why I hate politics. They don't do anything. Do you know what I mean? They just don't do a fucking thing. Just sit there yapping in their little fucking suits. It's posturing for nothing while the world burns around them. I hope these guys do something else. Like they've clearly nailed what's going on here. They could attempt anything else, you know, a different... I hope they do like a... I was saying like Wizard of Oz or something, or even something like in a fairy tale. Like some of the Brothers Grimm tales were cool. There was wars between kingdoms, you know. All we remember is the princesses and that, but there was wars between all the kingdoms. Okay, lurky now. Is it that time ready? God, time flies. Time flies in these games. Enjoy it. You got this, mistress. I'll see you soon. And save Aphrodite for me, okay? We can fight over.
Yes. The situation is complex.
Enjoy
Complexity does not excuse paralysis. And yet
paralysis.
They sit in deadlock,
Mental paralysis.
Nothing, while the world around them fractures.
But he also alluded to the fact that he thinks that neither side is right either. So that's tough. Yvain did choose to seek the Grail, and that has to count for something.
It was you the MENHIR responded to.
That's true, it was us.
And you who rekindled it. You did all the work.
Wow, an NPC saying that the player character is doing all the work?
Without that...
Never saw that in a video game in my life.
Waiting. For what? A miracle?
Is that what you call it?
That's why I have to come back.
I don't know about that.
Without us, without hands that act, this land
we may have a choice to bring him back or not.
And rots.
We could assume the throne ourselves. Let's see. What do we do now?
Well, my friend.
Voice actor so good.
Call me the once and future.
Good voice. Yeah, Greek. Yes, Greek
still
mythos for sure.
Feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them.
This was probably like hundreds, if not thousands, of years before his time or after his time.
Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown.
Oh, his crown, of course. The sword and the shield. Now
it's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of ruin.
So it's about here where most people usually will start the DLC. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick by what I was saying earlier. I'm just going to continue to play the game and finish it because they're currently working on rebalancing the game. What we'll do is we'll come back to the DLC when things quieten down in March. Sometime in March after like Crimson Desert and that. I think that's fair. This way I can play the game and finish it how it was intended, to get me, like in terms of our power. Do you know when a DLC comes out and you go back to the main story and just melt everything? It's not necessarily fun that way. I do want to play the DLC. It's called Sanctuary of Saros, and it has like a literally mind flayer, tentacle beard priest. So, and it's a whole new map as well, so they really worked hard on that, so I don't want to skip out on that either. It's only 15 as well, which I think is extremely reasonable for an expansion. You know, I know it depends on your value, to each their own and all that. Hello, do I know you? No. Alright, so he wants us to go to the Forlorn Swords, which is the big icy area. And technically the last area as well. Alright, he's gone. They've gone to look for the Holy Grail. Now, I don't know.
Ah, you need something.
Yes. Don't know if that means that. Might as well get a new save here. I don't know if that means you can't do some of their quests. I have a couple of saves in this act that I feel like is the changing of the story. So what I'll do is I'll grab a new save and rename the old one. Just in case maybe some of the quests are locked because Yvain is gone.
Are you sure
No, there he
you
is.
want to do this?
Well, they're about to head off now.
You can still back out.
Then
Camelot
home.
will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
Idea Bound by Flames. Oh, yeah, that was fun as well.
In my life. This is the
Wasn't that spiders as well?
Fine.
Or was that piranha
Do
bites?
as you will. Look who woke up.
Hi.
You're a bit late, though. You missed the show.
Oh, there's the crow flying over
gave
again.
A rousing speech to his subjects, explaining why he's going to leave them in these dire times.
These dire times.
I'll leave you two. I need to start cleaning
Don't
up the
be a
mess
little
you made,
baby.
Elaine. And before I forget, some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends. Said he'll wait nearby.
Greetings, friend of our house.
Greetings.
What may I do for you today?
An old friend. In my vision, I met Palamedes. You do him proud. When are you setting out for the quest for the Grail?
As soon as the necessary preparations are complete.
Yeah, spiders. They're a good team.
Much longer. And Sam will assume my duties in my absence. He is my most trusted man.
See, look, right now, Greedfall
by the people.
2, which is called
Now,
The Dying World,
he's
has
assisting me in
mixed
gathering supplies.
reviews.
I do not know when or if I will return. Kurnocht and its people must be ready.
I feel bad for
either
them.
eventuality.
That's the early access stuff. I feel bad. Steel Rising was a lot of fun. And they put out... Jesus Christ, they put out a lot of games. Good on them. They also did that Mars Warlogs, which was good. The Technomancer, I didn't hear too many good things about that. It's sort of a magic-based Souls-like, very early in the Souls-like stuff. I think I have it. I got it for like a couple of bucks. Hope they're doing okay. That's the other problem with the Greedfall being early access. Early access can kill a studio. Because if you're not putting out a product, and then you're not getting the hype, and then you're not getting people buying the early access, you've got nothing. You're putting something on life support. That's horrible. But I feel like they have two teams going, because somehow they put out Greedfall, Steel Rising, all of Greedfall's DLC, and we're now working on Greedfall 2, and that's like in a 5-year span. Like, that's very good.
Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on the quest.
Technomancer's the middle game. Yeah,
in truth,
I got the
it doesn't
vibe
really
from
matter.
that. It reminds me of the
I made
first
my
Surge
decision,
game,
and I'll stand by it.
where you're
Whether
like,
my
okay,
noble
this is
ancestor
fun, but
approves or not. Well,
it's
and now
a bit
you will
rough around
assure
the
my
edges.
people. I trust you will ensure that his blessing is not squandered.
Shield of my people. Lord Yvain from Connacht will carve his name to the pages of history.
Had not considered it that way.
There you go.
I do not seek fame.
See, there you go. That's why he's a good leader.
For my people.
I don't know why King
I want to
Arthur
give
hates
them
him
the
so
chance
much.
that Camelot failed to provide. But your words are kind. The story of my family began in glory, and in glory it will end.
For glory. For glory. What will happen? Okay.
Farewell.
Goodbye. So they're going off with them. So yeah, I'm definitely, new journal entry, I'm definitely going to make a separate save here. Look, there you go. Someone's about to talk to me there. Let's make a separate save. Yeah. Let's rename this one here, the Grave Cycle. So we'll rename that one to, let's see, just like Yvain Choice. Because I have another one where it's like, what's his face? Maggot Choice, see? We chose Maggot over Denholm, but this one, at least then, before we go into the King's Power, because I think I might not be able to do that afterwards. Look at this, look at all these god things. At least they do a good job. I turned off the autosave, they probably fixed it. Alright, looks like, is it Caradoc? Yeah, this is one of the Knights of the Round Table. This is the guy, when we first met this guy, he killed us. But it was to remove the Red Death. But if we didn't come back, he would have just committed murder. But by coming back, he knew we were chosen one from King Arthur. I don't trust him. He's the one helping us overall, and he seems good, but he's like an assassin. He's a puppet master. I get a sense of we're doing exactly his bidding until we're useless to him, and then he kills us. But we'll see. Hello, Caradoc.
Well, well. Look at you.
Ah, stop it. Look at you.
Nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together faster than I expected.
That's pretty much Act 2 done.
Closer to the end.
2/3 of the game done.
And since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. You should have enough power now to enter his mansion.
Ooh.
Here.
Go to this place and see if the door opens for you.
His mansion? Arthur's mansion?
No. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings,
is it Merlin?
It's time you took a look behind.
Look behind the curtain, the Wizard of Oz, man.
It's the house of someone I once called
the Emerald Wizard.
Orin. The same one whose plans got you out of the island asylum.
Orin, Borin, and Glorin, right? The hobbits. What's in there?
I don't know. We stopped seeing eye to eye on certain things.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is push the story until we get to Forlorn Swords and see where that is.
Not really. There's one last piece of Arthur's soul waiting for you. The third artifact.
Helmet.
His crown this time.
Oh, look at the subtitles say
find
helmet.
It deep in the Forlorn Swords, in the capital city of Dalriata.
Oh, is that where that is?
Gurfan. He'll either attack you on sight or explain everything patiently.
Right.
You'll see for yourself.
Where are we sneaking into this house? No surprise this time?
How would I know? I'd say going into Dalriata territory is a surprise all on its own. But don't worry. They've got bigger problems at the moment than you sneaking off with their sacred helmet. Once you're done, meet me at the Charred Conclave. That's where we'll finish this, one way or another.
See, doesn't that sound like a fight? That sounds like he wants to fight. Alright, the Hidden Hand. Learn more about Orin. I should visit his old tower. A world to win. Yeah, we got serious XP for that. The Long Defeat. Caradoc told me to meet Gurfan in the capital. I've heard that before. Gurfan. Gurfan! What was the other one? The Hidden Hand. Caradoc told me about Orin, the one behind the plan. Is he on this map? Anything I can do? Oh, it's over here, is it? The Hidden... That's in the weird tower I needed to get to. Okay, we could do that. And then what's this one? The Long Defeat sounds great, right? Sounds like a war, doesn't it? Bum Gang, back to memory. Old Thief games? Oh, dude, yes. He is like a bum. Yeah, they tried to resurrect Thief a couple of times. I feel bad. Alright, we'll keep doing that. Until I step foot into Forlorn, we'll keep it going for the session. What I try and do with these sessions is obviously keep the hype going. I don't think we fought too many bosses. A few little dudes. And then do a few bosses as well. That tower over there. I was thinking there had to be story there. It's hard to know. It sounds weird, like people are just like, I'll just play the game. I'm like, no, I like a little bit of structure. Sounds crazy. But I do. Same with like a Souls game or anything. I don't finish off on a defeat. I don't finish off on a boring section. I want to finish off on a good fight.
Have some spare food or coin?
I don't think this is the right way still. No, I need to kind of go up this way. That way. This way and that way. But yeah, we'll see how Marathon goes. Any hype at all for that? Like, people play the early version, seemed pretty bad. I want to believe in Bungie. I'm someone who grew up with their Halo games, and I know the team has shifted, and that's 20, nearly 30 years ago sometime. I still have faith in that team. Like, I think once a team can hit a greatness, there's at least that vision of quality. They might not be able to live up to old games, but there's still, they know, like there's brilliant moments in Destiny and Destiny 2. Not a whole lot of them, and they very quickly fucked them up directly afterwards. But, either screwing with the story or balancing and breaking everything, but we'll see. The problem with Marathon, which I don't like straight off the bat, is I'm sensing a trend-writing desperation plea. What that means is Marathon was actually one of their games that came before. There's the crow again. That's the crow from the Children of Morrigan. I'm trying to fight this guy and look at the crow at the same time. See this axe? I can hit through his block. Look at that. It's so cool. I want to fight that or meet that or whatever. It's the crow from the Children of Morrigan faction. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so Marathon existed before Halo. And at the time, it was just a kind of like a Doom type game where you just run around and shoot things, So they're bringing it back, but then repurposed it into a trend-writing fucking extraction shooter. Art style-wise, it has that kind of 90s hacking chic thing going on. It's the only way of putting it. It sounds ridiculous, but it's the best way. And it looks cool and different and weird, and I want to believe they have it in it. But I won't lie to you, this is Bungie's last shot. And I know that's wild coming from the people that made Halo. but they have fucked up royally. They had a 10-year Activision deal, and basically Activision wanted Destiny 3 out by 2022. We're now in 2026, yeah. And they just couldn't do it. It would mean they would have to push it out within 2 years. Now, it wasn't fair, and Activision are cunts for doing that. So Bungie decided to, look down into their trousers and realize they have a set of balls, and they reneged. They basically cut ties and broke the deal with Activision. Now, this cost them hundreds of millions of dollars. This was not as simple as like, we don't like you anymore, we can't be friends. This was a huge, big deal. So by doing so, they thought at the time Destiny 2 was in good shape, and it was. Unfortunately, that same... Did someone else fight me? That same thing did not happen, and Destiny 2 floundered. So in doing so, they turned to publishers all over, and no one wanted that and got to deal with them. Look at that, we're blocking fucking poison bits. So along came a spider known as Sony and bought them. Bungie didn't really want that either. That's some kind of creature. Look, it's like a fucking face of a crocodile or something. Weird stump. But yeah, they didn't really want to be bought either. So here we are. Here we are. So Destiny 2 is kind of falling apart. Marathon's taking too long. Well, the other problem with Bungie is Sony thought they were buying the Halo dev, and that's really not what they are. So they put them all that live service stuff. No one wants to admit this. This live service disaster that Sony has put into about $2 billion worth. A lot of the problems with it was actually from Bungie. Bungie were basically brought in as consultants for all of the live service games. Now, in my personal opinion, I've said this about countless games. Just fucking release them, okay? Just throw down the chips and see where they lie. And I don't know why the devs won't do this. You put 50 million into a game, or in the case of Concord, 200 million. When I tell people, I say like Concord is a $2 billion disaster, they're like, huh, your numbers are way off. You need to understand it was a house of cards built on lies. And this is all lies from Bungie and Sony. So Concord was that very fucking important card right down the bottom of the pile. And once that fell, all the rest of them fell. That's all it is. But it's a $200 million game, but it caused a $2 billion disaster. And yeah, Bungie just... It fucked up. Nothing they were doing. They couldn't even create their own ship and write their own ship. Destiny 2 falling down around them. They think they should consult on other games? Fuck no. Fuck no. But ironically, they couldn't be in a better place than Sony right now, because Sony have the same problem, which is they're too busy worrying about what the other guy's doing, not realizing that their own ship is sinking. They're copying Nintendo. They're figuring out what Xbox is doing wrong, and then do that right instead, the PS Plus library versus fucking Game Pass. And that's just not the Sony I like at all. That's the greedy PS2 Sony that told you to get another job just to buy a PS3 and everyone laughed in their fucking face. That's where we are now, sadly. It sucks. I want to see the old Sony come back. I want to see the old Bungie come back, and this is what I've been saying. Fuck the live service. Give us single player, amazing world building stories with a great multiplayer. Why is that so hard? Where the fuck have you been? Fuck the live service. The problem with the live service stuff is they will throw down 20 nets, and if one of them bring up fish, it was all worth it. But they will kill off the other 19. That's stupid. That's stupid in my eyes. Like, that's beyond risky. That's just downright stupid. The Royal Geographers, complete prohibition entering the Tower of Madness is hereby declared. Tower before you served as Connacht Watchtower. Cool, so these Royal Geographers are also another faction as well. So there's 2 more factions in here. Can I go in here now? I think so, because of the shield, you see. But then there was that cave over there as well. Anyway, sorry to get ranty and ravey as I always do. The Gates of Knowledge. Let's see what's in here. Concord Effect. Yeah, that one's gonna go down in history, man. And they released that game. Of all the other ones, they could have released the Spider-Man multiplayer game.
King.
Oh, hello.
If you're seeing this message, it means Caradoc has fulfilled his task, and the wheel of destiny has begun to turn.
Cool.
I am Orin, your Majesty's devoted servant.
Destiny game is getting sucked to some cursed company. overpushed by
Nothing would bring
Sony.
me greater joy than meeting you face to face. Alas, that must wait, for our paths have yet to cross, though I hope it will be soon. In the meantime, please treat my home as your own.
Yeah, thank you.
Make yourself
This is like a voice recording.
Rest from your hardships and seek the knowledge you require.
Okay.
And you, brave vessel, remember to heed your lord, King Arthur. Now,
that's what we're called.
And always.
Brave vessel. Thanks. But you know, you made a good point there, like the overworked or overpushed by Sony. You need to understand how desperate they are. Basically, all of these executives are chasing. They want their own Fortnite. This is what they've wanted since, I want to say, like 2018, 2019, when, you know, that thing was on fire. Like Fortnite, I would say, it's a shadow of its former self, but it doesn't matter. It prints money. It does not matter. It can be an empty fucking game, but once it prints money, they see it as a success. I would argue that the most successful like live service thing right now is something that you wouldn't believe. It's Roblox. It's fucking Roblox. Roblox has created something even bigger than Fortnite, because Fortnite I feel like drops off at a certain age, but Roblox just brings them in. But unfortunately, Roblox has bigger problems, which is they're facilitating horrendous sick people, and then they're all around children. So yeah, you want to wonder where the next island is? It's inside of a video game. The next Epstein Island. I'm sorry. That's how I feel it. Or on a fucking Discord server. It's all digitized for the world to see. It's messed up. It's messed up. Just, I don't know. You can't win. It's between, like, we don't want censoring, but these people are being let away with literally horrific things, you know? I don't know. But yeah, getting back to, like, Sony and fucking Bungie and that. There's no right way of fixing this. Like I said, building a world, even if we got like a Destiny spin-off game that had like a story or something, I know it'd be great. Like, ironically, there was a Chinese-made mobile game called Destiny Rising, and it's now making more money than Destiny 1 and 2 ever did. That's fucking sad. That is sad. It's their own fault. They did stupid things. They allowed people not to be able to go back and play old Destiny parts. Things like that. They just kept changing things, and then the game had to be stretched out further, so there was just no story revelations at all. Revelations. So even to this day, you could ask someone who plays Destiny, and they won't tell you what the Traveler is. The big fucking planet that's been floating around for 10 years. You still don't know what the fuck it is. That's bad. That's bad storytelling. The same thing happened to Halo, whether you like to admit or not, but by the time we got to Halo 4, it's like, we're done with Cortana and all that. It's like, nope, we have nothing else, we can't write anything else, bring her back. It's like, for fuck's sake. Like, even when Bungie was done with it, they're like, just do a couple of sequels, or do a prequel, sorry. Do a couple of prequels and leave it at that, you know? But Microsoft had to milk it a bit more. Now we're in this weird place. Oh, that's kind of cool. Are they moving with me? Mandrake. So yeah, that's my suggestion, is to rein them back in with Bungie and let them build a world with a trilogy in mind, that's single player with multiplayer. I actually think people would love a basic type of deathmatch multiplayer in their game, you know, with vehicles and stuff, a smaller like Battlefield in, you know, that style. Then you can go and put in your fucking extraction shooter stuff. Hold on, this guy's using explosions or something. Hot goo, yeah, there was an explosion here. Hot goo, pussycat. Now, I don't know what this is all about. This seems to be part of... See that? When they do move when I move. Watch. I love that. These are really good devs. They must have some kind of history of working on stuff before, you know? Because they are good. Nice. Oh, I meant the small one. It's okay. They're really good. So that's the only way of doing it. I think this marathon stuff will be, once again, another expensive mistake, and it'll probably kill them off. And, you know, Bungie won't die in a traditional sense. They'll be absorbed into the other studios. But they won't exist as you know them now. And that's fucking sad. No one deserves that. Just become little helpers, you know, hired by each of the other studios. Like, they're trying to be all nice and say that they're hiring some of the Blue Point guys, but nah, I don't see that happening. we always like believe that studios should be set free and they should be allowed, you know, be bought by it, maybe another studio or something, you know, or another publisher. That's very tough too, you know. But I have been noticing, I'm not trying to be Mr. fucking Xbox, I have been noticing they've been really good at releasing them lately. Like, they allowed, you know, whether they got rid of them or not, but they allowed Tango Gameworks to be bought by Krafton as that name. You know, they could have been really petty, like Microsoft's done this before, where they go, you can't use that name, that's ours. You know, they could have been like that. So they didn't do that. And they also released Toys for Bob while keeping their contract. And that's unheard of. Say what you want about Phil Spencer, but I think he will be mixed. He'll be missed. He was a mixed kind of, you know, executive. You know, it's kind of like, oh, you keep making their own fucking mistakes, dude. It's right in front of your face. And that's because he's got like a world of hate being put on him from the Microsoft execs. What are we learning in here? Noran's notes on Kingy. Is he calling him Kingy? From Warden's notes. Incredible how many spells Master managed to develop in his inhospitable land. Return to the surface and try them out. Not that in a hurry, as Caradoc ensures I have everything I need to stay focused on my research. Kingy requires my custom care. And if he didn't inherit Caradoc's immortality, I'd have put him in. Right. Who is Kingy? Maybe when Arthur returns, he'll help me deal with this cursed beast. Beast? Did they name some kind of a beast Kingy? Sounds like a nickname for him. So yeah, and then like Sony need to get back on doing the smaller sized. I think that's like PS4. I didn't appreciate it in its time enough. We all still make the jokes about the jet engine. It's just more of a build quality. But the actual gaming generation, like those 8 years, 7 years, is unfucking believable. Like people shit on the launch games for PS4. I'm like, dude, you didn't even get launch games for PS5. We got Demon's Souls Remake, which is great for me, but I'm like, 1 out of maybe 100 people are buying that game. It's not enough. It's too niche. If it came out post Elden Ring, that would have done much better, but it's too late for that. Even Elden Ring people don't even know of its existence. They don't have a PS5. Yeah, that's another thing as well. It's not on PC, so it's an issue. It's a big issue. But yeah, at least with PS4. So we got like Infamous Second Son. You know, say what you want about it. Yeah, it's a little bit lackluster, like empty-wise. The main character's a bit annoying, but that's Troy Baker's fault. But still a great game. You know, if you just
have no
mute
idea
it.
how long I've been waiting for you, my king.
My king.
I've
and then like
memorized Merlin's plan for your
Killzone Shadowfall is like a graphic piece, but it's still great.
Made a mistake somewhere.
For what it is.
I just can't pinpoint quite where. The theory of revival itself, the technique for performing the ritual was flawless. After all, you always return to us. But I saw how much suffering each resurrection caused you.
Oh, look at this. This is how they... These were the ones that caused him to resurrect.
You truly wish to be.
They need to use us as a vessel. So yeah, then like 2014, you got a few decent games there as well. And then 2015, in my opinion, the last unbelievable year, the perfect year of gaming. That's what I call that. We've had some really great bangers. I think it was like 2017 was really good. And even like last year. The last couple of years have been really good, but they're just kind of steady like a train instead of high peaks and low valleys, you know. But I'm okay with that. I'll take steady as a train. It just means we constantly get great games. But try telling that to the average gamer. They're always so angry. I'm like, dude, fucking Clair Obscur is better than a lot of games we got in the last 10 years. But yeah, 2015 is insane. I think we're still like trying to live up to that. They don't know how to make those games again, you know. So yeah, and then obviously as you move into the later half, you know, getting like Horizon, Ghosts of Tsushima, Last was Part 2. It was a great generation for Sony. It was that PS4, it won outright, and it should have. It really was the better console. It was almost like the 360. It was a great console. And Xbox One just kept floundering over and over. But what it did was, it created some experimental fun stuff for Xbox One, so it was no slouch in my opinion. Still a good little console. Good ideas. Ouch. Guess we just gotta keep finding the ghost around as he teaches us more things. The more of his servants around. I think so. But yeah, is there something over here? Where's the ghosty? So yeah, I don't know. And yeah, if they start making smaller games like, you know, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Infamous First Light, and bring all that stuff back, everyone's dying for that. Those smaller games, you know, they can be built for like, you know, between 5 and 10 million and easily make things back. And it allows these 6 to 7 year long game devs to take a breather while you know, these smaller games actually fill in the blanks. It's genius. It's fucking genius. And they did that during the PS4 effortlessly. And why did they lose that? Because of the stupid fucking live service shit. Putting so many teams on live service is so dumb. Now they're systematically closing them down as if it's their fault.
My king,
fire the CEOs.
What Merlin and I have
fire
done
the
was
executives.
The laws of nature. I know how many brave knights gave their lives so we could find a way to bring you back.
Gave their lives.
But their sacrifice was not in vain. With you here, Avalon has a chance to become a true paradise. And now, I believe I've found the way to make it happen.
Sony gets so expectation suckers last was other games. Drake on Comfy. Naked Drake. Nathan Drake. The Uncharted stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's been 10 years since Uncharted. It's 10 years nearly since every one of their old great games. That's why I was mentioning, like, what's the actual mascot for Sony right now? It's hard to find. Basically, like Kratos, but even they don't know what they want with that. You know, the post Dark Souls era. Yeah, for sure. But no, I mean, like, when Elden Ring came out, that's sold, like, Elden Ring's probably sold nearly 40 million copies. Like, it's unheard of. A lot of that is from the streamers. They don't want to admit that, but I don't really care what they think or say, because the proof is in the pudding. When, you know, Kai and all them started playing that, and it already had sold like 10 million copies. Just doubled overnight. People that never played a Souls, like, suddenly playing it. No heals for you. So yeah, Servant. Why are these attacking me, I wonder? Oren might not be so good, but maybe he just doesn't have any. Look at this. When he said the knights gave up their lives, he meant it. Gross. Gross. What the hell is that? See, they're almost alien. Yeah, so they were finding ways to resurrect them using the weirdness. The Black Manifesto. That sounds great. My dear brothers of it, cast me in the circle for going against nature. Know this, not spoken my last word. Will not deny your accusations. For going against nature, the logical next step after mastering nature is not merely to be represented. Jesus, that's kind of messed up. So we like sat here going like, Jesus, no thank you. These guys are playing God. That never works out too well. They ever asked, maybe Arthur doesn't want to be resurrected, but now we speak to him now and he sees the state of the world and all he can think of is coming back. I don't know how I feel about that. Like I said, I don't think we can fully trust Arthur, at least part of him anyway. Nice fairy tales. Flames Embrace, Gambit Scale, Hex Grip, Fan Braces. Alright, a lot of cool things we just found there. Anything we can use, a lot of magical stuff. Increase physical damage by 50% of your spell power. That's cool. Gambit Scale. Increase your dash invincibility window. Wow. Receiving damage has a 25% chance to lower your movement speed. Ooh. Flames Embrace. You take 50% less damage from burn. Increase mana generation. Very cool. So yeah, I think if they go back to that, you can get little short-term games for long-term profits, you know? Because that's another thing that people don't understand. That's why I say always, like, release the game. Like, Rockstar had some games there, and they put like 50 million into them. I think it was like Bully 2 or something, and then just said, nah, don't release it. It's just so stupid. Because even if a game doesn't sell that well at the start, between sales and just longevity, just like a YouTube series or YouTube video, these things just continuously, once they're out there, they continuously get views, they continuously make money off games, you know? There we go, shift among the knights of the round table today. Yet another Lancelot came to me, ooh, demanding I summon the king. Once again, my arguments fell on deaf ears. It's too soon. I don't have a way to restore Arthur in full. He didn't believe me when I told him the state the king appeared last time. I was bound by oath. You might see Lancelot out there. Yeah, how's it going, Dutch? How you doing, dude? How you been? What up? But yeah, so people like mention all the live service stuff, but Sony had a success with the live service, which is Helldivers 2, and they didn't even expect that. So they didn't properly support that. Those guys are just doing their own thing, which is great. They want something that they can fully control. I don't think, even if they get a success out of a live service game, you would have put like 200 million, 400 million into it, and then still be like, oh well, we're 2 billion in the hole. So it doesn't matter how well the game does. They're in a disaster. They need a fresh start, and I'm hoping this is what the fresh start will be for Microsoft. Now, of course, everyone is going after her for her fucking gamer profile. But in case you didn't know, people like the executive for Take-Two, who own like GTA and all those games and 2K, he's never played a video game in his life. So that's a load of shite. I think people are going after her slightly because she is a woman as well. I know it sucks and it's easy just to say that, but not defending the girl. I don't know her. I do think she's probably writing some of her messages with AI. That's the more worrying thing. Like, how knee-deep in the AI stuff is she? She said that she won't use AI slop on things, but like, you're not going to have an AI officer who comes in and makes sure that nobody uses it for art and nobody uses it for voice acting, but they use it for fucking finding bugs and errors in the code, you know? Like, come on. That's not going to happen, you know? When you let these beasts in the door, eventually things fall by the wayside. And it was like, okay, we'll do a little bit of generative art. We'll do a little bit of fucking AI voice acting. So I don't know. It doesn't work. We can't be trusted as humans to not touch the button, to not steal the cookie from the cookie jar. We just can't. Doesn't matter how good your morals are. When there's enough of people beating down the door because you owe them money from a company, you're gonna use some shortcuts, you know. I think if anybody's gonna be the worst offender of it, it is Microsoft, because they just want to cut jobs and money and stuff. And I don't think AI is anywhere near properly usable. Like, it's all really shite. Even it's fancy art, and everyone's like, look, I made this video game by using a prompt and it looks ridiculous. Like, yeah, there's times where you're like, I can't tell if that's AI or not, but it's usually because it's just doctored from an already used thing, you know. Anything that's been fully generated by AI doesn't look good at all. But, you know, I know it's getting better all the time, but I don't want it to get better. I think there'll come a time when AI itself will just be fucking revolting. Like, oh, okay, where do we go now? We got everything? Cardok told me to meet him. Yes, the long defeat. No, we're doing a different quest. We're doing... maybe I finished it, did I? Long defeat, all bones need fire. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might have finished it, did I? You know, when you finish something, it moves you over. Failed, and you know you could fail quests. Was it this one, The Great Escape? Mysterious Knight told me to find them deeper in the dungeon. No, that was on the first ones. We finished that World to Win. That was a tough one. I don't know what was the one we were on. It's okay though. I think it was just a matter of getting his statues and that. Right. Was it Delicate Matter? No. Baby. Let's get the piss out of here. But yeah, Xbox, I don't know, like, she said she's gonna go hard on bringing back Xbox and all this, and it sucks Phil had to basically be fired. Like, let's be honest, that's what's happened. He was basically told to gracefully retire, but it's a firing. And I was hoping he would survive until the 25th anniversary. They want to do something special for it. It'd probably just be some classic console or something. I wouldn't give a shit that much about it. I don't know. Going back to exclusive Xbox games is not the way. What they need I think they should keep going to a point of the course that they're on, which sounds crazy, I know, but you're in it now. You know, you've walked with your brand new shoes into the mud. You just fucking start waving. There's no point pulling out and trying to clean your shoes. It's too late. So I think they should just do that, and then by sort of bowing down to Steam. The issue is, I just don't think it'll get people to buy their games, but the real play should be the Xbox Play Anywhere, where you're basically getting a couple of copies of it, you know. They wanted to release the new Xbox this year, and this would have beaten out the RAM issue, you know, because they already have a lot of them good to go. At the time it was going to be 1,000, but I know it's like no one's going to buy 1,000, but it's basically a PC. It would have, you know, Epic and Steam and everything on it. So it was a clever idea. I thought it might actually, you know, work to a point, but now they're fucked. So now they're going to have to delay it, and it's going to end up the Steam machine itself. They're both going to be around, the next Xbox and the Steam machine. They're going to be around $1,300 unless something miraculously happens in the next like 6 months. And it won't. They're trying to use a different type of memory now as well, which is very interesting, because, you know, we've RAM, then VRAM, the virtual RAM. Now they're trying to hugely manufacture DRAM. But here's the thing, you know, it's they themselves that caused this huge push for AI, especially in the data center. They're actually pissing through RAM, like burning through it, like at an unprecedented amount. And that's why the supplies can't keep up, you know. So it's caused this themselves. You can't look in and go, God, the price of this, price of that. Realistically, if Microsoft wanted to compete, they would do exactly what they did on the Xbox 360, which is to put out an extremely well-priced product at an extremely well-priced time, which is, you know, fucking, let's do it a year before, undercut everybody, you know, and it works. That's the only way it works, because people want that new thing, but they most certainly can't put it out for 1,000 or 1,300. What I don't get is why the constant chasing of power. I don't give a shit. Like, I've been told for 2 generations now on Sony's side and on Xbox side that these are the most powerful blahs, you know, powerful consoles. It's not even true. It's never been true. A simple mid-tier PC beats out any of those games because you can just set the fucking frame rate and resolution. Yeah, we like our performance modes and quality modes, but we've no choice. That's the only choice we have. You can't do. I know we've balance mode now, but what if you want to do 50 frames or 90 frames? You don't have any choice. And then resolution, it's whatever they throw at you, and usually it's all fake anyway. Fucking DLSS. So that's why that stuff will never really work with me. It's like, I don't give a shit about the power. And no one cared. The Xbox 360 was way lower power than the PS3, but no one cared because it was cheaper, and the games, you got all the games earlier. And then they were very smart as well. They also bought a lot of exclusives at the time. Like, they not really buy them, but they were like, hey, look, we have a new console. Put Bioshock on here. Put Mass Effect on here. And the rest was like history, including like Halo and Gears. Like, they were unstoppable. But most of that was from buying stuff. They had a huge, big collaboration with Epic at the time. You know, straight off the bat of Unreal Tournament, they went and made Gears of War. And Xbox was like, cha-ching. And it was a good bet. Even to this day, it was a good bet. And I think between Cliff Bleszinski and Tim Sweeney over Epic, they're pissed that they lost them. Because it was their Fortnite before Fortnite, basically. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try and find, I know there's a few bosses here. I know I'm rambling on about stuff. I don't have the be-all, end-all of any of these things. Never said I did. Things change. But I think the average gamer has more common sense than an executive. And I know that sounds crazy. They have the business ideals, but they don't have the common sense. They don't know what the average buyer is doing. You don't give a shit of games, consoles, any of that stuff if you're not giving me a worthy product. It doesn't matter. Shiny shoes and bells and whistles, it doesn't matter. You'll have a few takers. There's people that would just buy new technology and never use it. If I tomorrow produced a smart beanie with speakers put into it and a fridge and a vibrating tool and massager inside of a beanie, they'd fucking buy it. That actually sounds great. The gamer beanie. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I think there's a couple of bosses here. Yeah. There's a boss right down here at night time. Just gotta be careful because the weird night is out as well. But yeah, I fucking love gaming and I don't want it to go away. But I want every one of these greedy corpo bastards to lose their job before a single developer does. Now, as I said, I think that Bluepoint probably pitched a multiplayer live service God of War and they said go for it. But, you know, it was like 12 live service games being made at the same time. It's pretty obvious who demanded all that. At the end of the day, you can pitch games until you're blue in the face, but they have to be okayed by the big boys, you understand? What was that? Something else hit me there. So yeah, it's a tough one. They don't deserve to be shut down. Oh shit, there's the weird knight in the background. He's already on me. Oh, he disappeared for a second. Wish I could kill him. He's gone. He was there for a second. Whoosh. Yeah. Is it not nighttime anymore? How do you check the clock in this? I think it's when you have the bonfire. See, no, it's not nighttime anymore. Interesting. Let's try that again. Here's ticket weirdness, ways to keep your eyes open. Howling of the incoming weird night. Alright. How are you doing anyway, Dutch? Mom got airlifted in a skiing accident. Oh fuck, dude, I'm so sorry. Was it her legs or... Jesus. Great use cases for LLMs such as automated code review since it's literally a pattern. Yeah, exactly. That's the way to fucking use AI. Jesus, man. Sucks. I've seen so many accidents. Got the fucking Winter Olympics, man. People just destroying themselves. Broke her right leg and left arm. Oh, fucking hell. Poor devil. It's gonna be a long recovery, but she got this. Could have been so much worse. See it as another tool to use. Exactly. But that's what we want. A tool to use, not a tool to exploit, right? Try telling executives that. Yo. Motherfucker. I hate these things. Get out of here, you punk. You get up here, dude. I think if you just parry those guys, it insta-kills them. So apparently it's supposed to be a boss up here, but I don't see it anywhere. I think you're meant to hit these guys with flames. Wait, what? Why can't I use my magic? Too strong? Nice. Yeah, it's supposed to be a dude over here, but he's just not spawning. Is it inside the tomb, maybe? It's kind of cool, though. Sucks it won't spawn. Might be related to a quest. It's those phase that keep spawning. Let me see here. Unless I'm in the wrong place, am I? No, I'm not. I'm not. Is that the weird night? Yeah, it is. Fuck. I can't beat this guy. He scared the shit out of me. Unable during combat. Well, we're dead. Oh, insta-killed. Holy moly. What the hell? How do you kill that guy? Ah, I live at high speed. Some dumbass standing still around the corner. No, I had to break hard to avoid the guy. Got like stuck in a small snow pile. Ooh. At that speed, yeah, I just would have whipped her around. What an idiot. I hope he was found and fucking chastised. But it was so many jackasses that go skiing just to get pissed drunk. Stand there on the ice. I've seen it, man. Bunch of twats. Like, yeah, you're having a break. Or especially at all these commercialized places. And they're like standing beside the fucking chairlifts. Do you know how many people get hurt on chairlifts because of idiots? Why is this guy just chilling here? Oh wait, it slows down time there. No head damage. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully she's not too old as well. Once you get into your 60s and that, you break a bone, it's like, well, you are going to have that pain for the rest of your life. The bones will mend, the pain will not. It's very tough. Do we have any food? Food. $54. Ah, yeah, no, she'd be fine. She'd be fine. Strong lady. Sold to another friend of ours who is well known orthopedic surgery. Okay, yes, hell yeah. I mean, you couldn't be in better hands. Netherlands, Germany, just some of the best doctors in Europe, I'd say. I think Germany and yeah, Netherlands, they rank extremely high on healthcare as well. So this is the weird knight. He teleports. He does that fucking shit. I can't kill him. Very hard to kill. He's 4 arms, for God's sake. No, it didn't look like it, but he hit me there. Oh, I actually parried him. Are we doing any damage to him? He has the green bar. Let's see if we can get him with this king. I fucking missed him. Get him with the king stuff. No, even just standing in his presence is killing me slowly. I want to kill this guy so bad. Outside oh, she's in a Swiss hospital. Nice. I had surgery there after my skiing accident on my mom's birthday. That's crazy, dude. Was it the same slopes? Damn. Something. I think I have a healed spell I should be using, and I'm not because I'm stupid. But do you notice it didn't let me use my fire spell? What was that about? Maybe I don't have the right spirituality. Baby, give me your spirituality. Uh-oh. Is it locked up? I think it might crash. First time in a while. Actually, first time ever. Oh, because I'm loading and dying so much. Nope. There we go. You know, they used to say about programs that crash. They won't crash if you don't close them and you don't accept the crash. Lol. First time ever I saw a crash. That's why we quick save, people. So I'll go. We'll be back in a second. I think it was my own doing. Did it capture it again? Come on, Steam. Come on, OBS. Come on. There we go. Good song. We already heard it once today. Yeah, a lot of people also go out there, yeah, just to be standing around in their skis and drinking, but they don't actually do much skiing, do they? Yeah, we had a couple of very tough fights, so I wasted all my potions and all my food. Need to do that next time. I want to have a crack at this guy. I know it sounds goofy. We did a little bit of damage there. And you notice he has his green bar now, and we did major parrying damage. And if I can parry him, he can be killed, you know? Like that saying, if it bleeds, it can be killed. Where is he? Now, you'll notice how this weird knight works. Watch, he won't spawn at all. As soon as I kill something, he will spawn. And it's sort of this weird... There, you see that? It's sort of this dimensional thing where he'll follow you like the nemesis. And he'll be named after the creature you've killed as well. Alright, now we can fight together. It's just you and me. What the fuck was that? He zoomed in and out. Come on, bitch. Damn. What really sucks about it is it's a very stereotypical of this fucking game where it's using a lot of magic and there is absolutely no feedback. Do you see that? Do you want to know what happened there? He swung and it didn't cause any noise when it normally does, and then immediately followed up with a bubble AoE. No noise, no feedback, just death. Sometimes I won't even heal because guess what? I didn't fucking know that I was attacked. It would surely help. This is why I'm not the biggest fan of magic in games in general, because it's just this made up malarkey bullshit. It looks flashy and I like the look of it. It doesn't make any sense. So nobody knows how to do the fucking hitbox for magic properly. Not one single game. And most games just throw it in as a dice roll like Baldur's Gate or something because it doesn't make any sense. Make any sense? Oh, that's what's happened. Scorching Blaze. When did that equip that? That's why we couldn't use it. I'm pretty sure I got a heal here somewhere, right? Thunderstrike. It'll be no good anyway, but Soul Salvage. Oh, maybe I don't. I thought I had a heal. Summon Corpse Eater. Camelot. Skeleton Knight. There is a heal somewhere. What is one? Mystic Ward. Anyway. I'm not really here to fight him anyway, but I wanted to have a crack at him. I think it could be done. Just a few little things. I doubt you're blocking or parrying an AoE. That's where they want you to use a the dodge, the iframes of the dodge. Yeah, there's supposed to be an enemy spawn here, but it ain't. Oh, over this, make an offering. Give Drowner's Heart, red cap. Have that. What do I think? Just gives you experience, isn't it? It's supposed to have a boss. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Anyway, enough fucking around. Let us go into the next area and see what happens. Do we have anything to level up? We do. Oh, the King's Saw. Yeah, I didn't do that yet. Okay, so which one? Create another blast. Enemies take the amount of damage you've dealt to them when using King's Saw once again after it ends. Or did we do this one where the King's Saw continues? King's Saw is fully charged. Automatically use it. King's Saw, you deflect all incoming projectiles. Finishers restore King's Saw. Ooh. Using King's Saw, your damage increased by 50% each enemy killed. It's good too. It's a tough one. More health. Parry is good. Crit chance. Crit damage. Fuck, are we going hard on the crit? How about attributes? More into spirituality. I'm liking a lot of the extra health. I won't lie, encumbrance. It's time to put up a few points into spirituality. Alright, so we went there. It's the best way of getting to the Forlorn down there. I just want to dip my toes in it, I won't lie. I've been going for 3.5. Yeah. That's fine. I was going to do some of the, what you call it? Are you guys evil? Yes. Do some of the faction quests. We can do that though. I want to see which ones are kind of worth it too, just for the sake of showing them off screen. I think the Alchemist one seems cool enough. But then again, we went through like 80% of the Children of Morrigan quest. Remember that? We did that, I think 80% of it, and it was in about an hour or so. I know that doesn't seem like a whole lot of content, but I think that was just too strong. We flew through it, so I could probably do that too. And we have the ones we found in this place was the Stone Wardens and the Geographers. You can imagine, but the Geographers are cool. Like, trust me, the ones that sound lame are actually really cool. If I remember correctly, the Geographers are actually hunting down all the knights of the Round Table, so we get to fight them. Piercing Ember, I don't think I got that before. That could be cool. You end up seeing like a lot of the tombs, you know, the tombs of Lancelot and stuff. And if they're anything like the fight against Sir Galahad, like that's fucking amazing. Yeah, it was definitely hateful and painful, but when we took him down, it was as satisfying as killing a Souls boss. We've had about 3 semi-difficult fights. You had that flying girl, and then the skeleton archmage, and then Galahad. That was the 3 like bangers in my opinion. Everything else has been fun, but I'm either getting to it too late, where I'm far too strong, or it's just kind of there and gone again, you know. More little uninspired. The fact that you can parry and push back spells even with a sword, man, it's pretty cool. These guys always come back. Why do you put enemies near the freaking save station? Look at that. Got him in one. Crazy. Ooh, we leveled up. Even those little shitheads are giving us a decent amount. Oh, we gotta level up again. I love it. The crit damage by 1% will crit damage by 5% every point. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe just a little bit, okay. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get to this part, but do I need to? Oh yeah, I suppose if we fast travel there, it'll make it easier. Let's see. Now, there is multiple exits and entrances to these areas, and I've noticed that some are far fucking friendlier than others. Some have just completely melted me for no reason. And then others, you just say hello and you're there. Nice.
No one sneaks up on me.
Fought these guys so many times, but it took free XP at this one. See the difference there? I think I got him with a weak point. Even though he's wearing armor. Double parry. No, that's not fear in my eyes. You're actually looking at the reflection of your own eyes. The moment of their death. Sorry, buddy. We're out too beautiful. Yeah, let's see what the next area looks like. I'm not trying to race through it or anything. And the Children of Morrigan, nearly all the faction quests end in the area. So you're starting them in the first area, you're doing a meet up the quest in Act 2 in the second area, and then completed them in the last area. They all have their own multi-choice endings and all that, which is pretty cool. So everybody has a little bit of a different playthrough. The thing with the Children of Morrigan is they've punished me multiple times for taking the lawful way out, so it really feels as though they want you to be a hardened bastard. But even, you noticed even King Arthur, he kind of respected them a little bit, didn't he? He knows that they're pulling strings in the background. I like that. But little does he know they go above even his rule, whether he likes it or not. By them controlling some of the Knights of the Camelot, don't they, like, doesn't that mean that they can basically go above King Arthur's rule, his say, and go against even his laws? Right? Wonder, can we get through here? New location, Forlorn Swords, main gate, and then this is it here. Cool. These parts here remind me a lot of Skyrim. High Cliff Gate. 1000 XP just for finding that. It's insane. Alright, here we go. Into Act 3. See what'll happen. Will we get knocked out? Interesting. So we have to like sneak into a house possibly to get his helmet. It'd be obviously way more than that. We get caught. And then visit all the main regions of Avalon. Cool. Oh, definitely snowy. Who's this man? Listen to the music we're greeted to. I love it. Let it. Give me more music. Sometimes I think moving too fast, moving away. See, then the music came back. I love. That's why they're called the Forlorn Swords. All these giant swords dug into the. Who did it? Was there long giants? Let's have a look at the map. Ooh, nice. Let me see. Yeah, not overly big. No, everything I've heard of actually not good. People say the story of it is good, but they did not like what was going on, like the fights and stuff. That makes me sad. But sure, look, can't be, they are deeply working on rebalancing and fixing things. So I trust them. Trust them. Let's go talk to this guy. Kidron. Are you Del Riata? You look like you're half dead. Look at that armor. It looks like Mad Max.
Good to see you, stranger. Not many souls pass through these lands anymore. A weird night hit.
Oh, the weird night.
Nothing to worry about. I've suffered
Can I help you?
back in
Oh,
the day.
you get him spinning around.
I'm Kedron of the Volca tribe, by the way.
Kedron.
And you're clearly not from around here. What brings you to our humble homeland? Just don't tell me you're a Camelosian spy.
No, I hate the Camelosians.
I'll fight you if I have to, but I'd prefer to get my strength back first.
Why all so sad, this guy? My first time here. I think he's half dead, that's why. Not from Camelot, looking for King Arthur's artifacts.
We've got one of those all right. His famous crown. Blasted thing. They say he gave it to our ancestors as a sign of gratitude. I say that's bullshit. The crown was used to command giants, and only Arthur could wear it.
Giants.
By giving it to us, he sent a message. Behave, or I'll return and send the giants to devour you.
You think so?
A warning, not a gift. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But since you're already here, and I need some time to pull myself together, how about doing me a favor? And to answer the question you haven't asked yet, yes, there's something in it for you. Like not being killed by my Dalrita kin the second they see your face.
Alright.
Oh, you could, but you wouldn't get far. I need you to find Gerfan and inform him
Gerfan.
of
We're
my
already looking for a
situation.
Gerfan anyway.
I can't complete the task he gave me.
He was probably
He's
a spy.
also the one who can grant you safe passage through
Okay.
our lands.
Where can I find
The
Gerfan?
capital, you can't miss it. It looms over
Netflix
everything.
made Bioshock. Yeah!
Nobody's watching.
I heard about this, but they've been trying to get a Bioshock movie off the ground for
Used
years.
to be the place where all the tribes
Just don't know.
came together.
Now, there's a bigger reason behind that. It's good you brought that up.
Tell you
You
something.
know I love me Bioshock.
Head for the sword on the horizon.
So the original
You'll
Bioshock
find your way.
movie was actually going to be done like well, at the time he was considered a good director. Now people fucking hate him, but the guy who made like The Last Jedi, what's his name? It's like fucking Reese or Reef or I don't know the fuck his name is. I never. He's got a cool name, but I never. Yeah. Oh no, it's Ryan Johnson. What's the other guy called? There's another guy who's like spelled like Reese or. Anyway, but yeah, they wanted him to make like a freaking Bioshock movie, and then there was another one before, and even Guillermo del Toro was connected for a while. So what they're doing now is this show or this movie is going to connect to the new Bioshock game. And, you know, as most people, it's pissed them off, but it is what it is. The show and the game want to come out around the same time. So you're looking at 2027, 2028 for that game. So it's only going into production now around the summer for the movie or whatever it's going to be, a show. They never know which way they're going. Half of these shows were once movies, now split into the episodes, and half the fucking movies were shows lumped together to make a really... That's why the editing's so fucking piss poor these days. And they don't tell you that, but anyone with half a brain can see the state of some things. I honestly think maybe Last of Us might have worked better with some better actors and some, just as a movie maybe. But anyway, now they can't even bring themselves to finish Season 3, which is meant to be Abby's story and no one's going to watch it. No one gives a fuck. Arguably she's a better Ellie than the actress who played Ellie. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see where that goes. The fact that, I don't even know if the Bioshock game will come out, it's been in all over the place. Sort of set above ground and underground in the Antarctica. With some kind of weird experiment they were doing went horribly wrong, and it split two cities in half, like Portal or something, you know. So you're going to be able to go between the two of them. We'll see. Who knows? Can I tell me about the voice of the tribes? Okay, that could be cool. I'll help you out. Don't worry, buddy. Oh yeah, a moot. I heard about this. It's sort of like a tribal meeting or something, right? No?
A gathering
of the
yeah. Dalrita tribes, called by the voice. Used to happen in times of peace or war.
They just call it a moot.
Something needed.
It's like someone who can't speak or mute, you know.
But there hasn't been one in
sort
years.
Of all the voices.
Not since the fall
quiet.
Of the Gunvalder tribe.
So this series is going to be really based on
broken,
tribal, Celtic kind of clans fighting each other. I like that. It's not unlike what Witcher 3 did, actually. By the time you make it to those big old islands, most people don't make it there. It's all full of tribal stuff. Cool. So yeah, what I'll do here, I want to continue to play this week. Even if we could finish this week, it'd be grand. we'll leave the DLC for March. We'll continue on. It's been really good. This way it'll feel like I'm at the right level, you know. So we'll have a look in here. It's like getting up into those mountains in Skyrim, isn't it? Cue the Whiterun music. Nice. At least we don't have to deal with... You can see, look, it's very Norse-based. They have those long chimneys. Cool. Let's see how difficult enemies are here. You can always tell straight away. Some of the Del Riata want to fight me. Oh, that's great. Hard to parry when the fucking game freezes. Yeah, okay, there are. That guy doesn't have any armor on. He took half of my health.
Your money or your life?
A lot of people play this game with spears because of what this guy's doing. Poke. We'll make short work of you. There's an archer somewhere. Yeah, I think when you move into the next area, it kind of guesses what level you should be. I'm always about 5 levels beforehand, or below what I should be. A band of merry men. Did you hear that? That arrow didn't even make a noise, but it hit me. Come on.
I'll make you pay for that.
Oh. Titanium frost art reflex bow. Cool. I like the music. It's better than the one I have? No. Everything. So they're shooting me, hitting me with way lower stuff, but it's almost killing me. It's almost like the enemy is all over the place. Let's see why they want to rebalance this stuff. I believe they want to make it harder, not easier, because of the DLC. I think what they should do is have the code where it's like, is the DLC present? Yes. Then bump up the difficulty. Is the DLC present? No. Then don't bump up the difficulty. It's kind of simple. Alright, we got another ogre. We fought many of these. Let's see what he's like. Oh yeah, it's just gonna be chip damage city. To get those weak points though, and the crits. Nice. That one you can't parry, you just have to take it to the face. Jesus. Knocked me off my ass. I think I'm dead here. Stuck on something, a little rock. I don't think you can really parry much of what the ogre does, honestly. Isn't that music? You got some kind of crazy witches. Oh, fucking slaughter your ass. Yeah, you can see right now we're relying heavily on the spell power, physical damage. Ooh. On the crits. Very nice. I like this. This is pure Skyrim up here. Love it. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll do more of the. I'll go and pick some of the fucking factions we can do. We were doing a couple of those quests again in like 5 levels really fast. So nice shot of life, right? It is. Yeah, there's a good bit of like some of the towns feel a bit dead, but the actual place, like, there's a lot of good little animals around. They've done a really good job. And this is their first kind of attempt at something this wild and big, so can't wait to see where they go in the future. I wish them nothing but the best. Tainted Grail is fucking fun as hell. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. Nice bit of session of this. I know I played some yesterday. We'll play some more this week. We'll be doing this and High on Life and maybe a sprinkle of Dragon Quest 7 as well. We're leading into Marathon. We'll do some of that. And then Resident Evil 9. I think what I'll do with Dragon Quest 7 is we'll try and stream a bit more, but it's a huge game, so I'll turn it into YouTube videos. So if you ever want to watch it that way, it just makes it a bit easier. It's just easier to do 3-4 hour sessions that way. Because I know there's people watching it, but I think a lot of those smaller kind of streamers doing big RPGs doesn't really work out too well. It's all good. I'm not going to drop it, that's for sure, and I love my RPGs. Just nice. Allows me to kind of play it offline too. GG's. Have a good night. Yeah, cheers to you, Yuki. Thank you for the conversations. I appreciate it. It's always fun just kind of shooting the shit about what's going on in gaming or life or whatever. I love that. Yeah, look after yourselves. Have a great night. And I'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye.